That's the biggest reason. I was like, yeah, let's just drive. Yeah, my child
I don't blame you.
correction device almost hit me in the foot.
I've already put in my time.
So, welcome back, everyone, to what is this, episode 18 of Weirdos Assembled. I am joined tonight. Starting off, we're going to have more characters join us later, I promise. But I've got Nothing at Random, who will be my traveling partner in crime to Forgotten Angels, and Rowdy Yeets, dog and cat dad.
And bird.
And bird. Yeah, we can't forget the bird.
The 1.5 wing, apparently, what did Rainey say? Thought the picture was a dog hanging from its testicles or something.
And if
Government spy drone.
anyone hasn't noticed, I have redecorated slightly.
Beautiful.
It might actually work if I cut that light off now. I want to try it, but I'm a little scared.
YOLO.
You know, I
You
mean,
can do it during the after hours.
well, let's see what it looks like.
I mean, Ruth's gonna judge you, but that's fine.
The cat can judge. That's fine.
That lighting looks pretty rad.
There we go. Yeah. I can live with this.
Now we just
So-
have some house music and those ones behind it strobe. Exactly.
So, little sister Goon might be tuning into this episode. So, if she's already watching, I want to go ahead and say that my back hurts. Not only from many years of beating it to death, doing my job, and enjoying it the entire time, but from being, by and far, the greatest thing that my mother has ever created.
So you only have one sibling, dude, or do you have multiple?
I have I claim my stepbrother, one of my stepbrothers. But yeah, she's my only biological.
Okay.
When I decide to claim her.
Older, younger.
Younger. Mom started off having kids with perfection. Why she chose to keep going is beyond me.
I mean, my folks ended with me, so obviously it took the third time to get perfection.
Yeah. She tried to recreate perfection. She couldn't get two of me, so.
I think we're all blessed for that.
We can only handle one goon.
I had to take it into my own hands and create 3 more spawn.
And only one of which you call your mini.
Well, no, they all get called minis, but
Okay.
one just looks like me.
Yankee.
Oh, now I can see the whole screen. Yeah, this fits nice. Sorry, y'all.
Very well framed.
Yeah,
I'm digging
your
your lighting, sir.
Your whole screen is popping up on the YouTube stream, just not
Okay.
our app.
Yeah, I need to pull that up. That way I can look at chat. Sorry, guys. I'm out of the game today. Oh, God, it's so bright. What's going on, Jerry? Bruiser? Let's see. And Bleak. Bleak, you can get in here, man. If you're not doing D&D. I understand if you are.
If you're doing D&D, all the more reason to come in. I want to get in on your campaign.
I mean, eventually, whenever Sid is done, we will have a Weirdos D&D stream.
There's probably a higher likelihood that I finish my campaign with the local guys and then run one.
Whichever. I don't care. I got my shade tree. It randomly came with one of the packages he sent me.
Yeah, I think they were doing a package deal if you spent X amount of dollars in their shop.
Oh.
Like that.
I wasn't tracking that. I was just like, oh, hey, man, cool.
I think they were doing it because I remember a while ago when I started catching up on videos I missed, it was mentioned, and then I got a bunch of stuff that I ordered in the mail, and there was one in there too. I'm like, I don't remember what it was.
Yankee, welcome. Wasn't ignoring you, I promise. Well. His connection was like, fuck no.
So he is both froze or just silent on my end.
Yeah, I can't hear him either. So, unfortunately...
Blink if you're okay.
Fuck! Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be using this helmet for Forgotten Angels. I hate my goddamn life.
Well, haven't packed yet. I'm waiting on a couple of things I've ordered to come in. See how much room I have packing. And if there's enough room, I will.
Yeah. Okay.
That thing.
So
it doesn't have anything internal for like recording.
That's fine.
It does have a mount on the side for a GoPro though.
I can bring my shit. While we're on that subject, to save you a bit of room, do you want me to pack my big tent in the truck?
I plan on bringing my own tent, but if you got a tent that fits two and you want to cuddle, sure.
I got a tent that can fit 5, so you don't have to cuddle.
You can also ship stuff to the area. You can just
find
a random hotel, ship it there, ship it to an Office Depot.
Or you could just ship it to Forgotten Angels.
Yeah.
Or you can just buy it on Amazon and have it shipped there.
Yeah, if you got a bigger tent, that saves me some packing room.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So
That just made my life easier.
yeah, it does. Because we're gonna have if we grab that trailer, then we're gonna have the whole bed of the truck and the back seats.
And the back seat, yeah. I mean, there's a very good chance that pretty much everything I need fits into my sissy bar bag, my Nelson rig bag. The only reason I brought my saddle bags in October were if I needed to shed a layer, I can just shove the outer jacket into the saddle bag and keep some just easier access things in the bag, like water and all that. But
All right, I gotta ask real quick, chat. How does this microphone setup sound this time? I'm rather curious because I've been tweaking it all week to try to make it sound a lot better than it did when you could barely hear me when I first got it.
Leak's wasted. We gotta fuck with him.
Bleak, you need no forgiveness, brother. We're all inebriated at some point.
I've been trying to get inebriated the last couple of days and I've not succeeded.
I've honestly had no drive to drink. I'm saving it for Forgotten Angels.
Oh, okay. I will take the role of parent then, and let you
No.
for a while.
Where there are no parents. I can turn Echo off. Hang on.
I got a bottle of Rumpelmitz with your name on it.
Oh no, I can't. Not while we're recording, apparently.
Oh.
All right. Well, here, let me see if I turn it down a little bit, if that'll help. So, all right. Jerry's like, you're loud.
This mic is definitely way better than the previous
All
mic
right.
you were using. So
Yeah.
I'm
I hear my dog scratching at the door, so before I have to murder him, let me go let him in.
What is up, sir? And Jerry. Und Bruiser. Und Bruiser. Das Bruiser.
I have no idea what mic I'm using either. I don't know how I sound.
You sound fine.
Okay. Well, that's 'cause I got
That sultry voice that's coming through loud and clear, buddy.
so I've got 4 mics and I never thought to check which one was being used.
Like at once?
I've got a mic and a webcam, a USB desk mounted mic. I've got the mic and a headset. And I think my monitor also has a mic built into it. So
I can see why my dog wanted in now, because it's raining outside. He hates being wet. And then I walk in the living room where the back door is, and the cat's just sitting there, tail wagging, just laughing at him in his head. Just staring straight at him. Yeah, I'm dry.
I gotta
Fuck
take you
you.
guys into the backyard. We've got full dog park going on back there. I've got 3 kiddie pools set up, and we've been bathing each of our dogs. It's working. They're actually massive kiddie pools.
Discovered these yesterday. Strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper Zeros. Oh,
Where'd you get that?
sounds nice.
Walmart. Of all places.
All right.
So Chase has already acquired a case of the Monster the hard monsters.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if they would be considered what, like a seltzer or a wine cooler.
sounds like a seltzer.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of like the hard Mount Dews, which I think are also considered a seltzer. And he posted a picture in his Discord of it. Like, I'm kind of jealous right now.
Where do you get them at? Well, actually, I'll text him and find out.
Yeah, say they're in Tennessee already. So
We'll get some. Don't worry.
Green, I love you.
As soon I'll go by Walmart before you get here, or we can go on Wednesday.
We're gonna be on the road
Cause
for a while, so we can find some.
yeah, facts. I don't have to go to work Wednesday now, so as soon as you get here, we can.
I can leave Tuesday night and get there real early Wednesday morning if you want.
We'll see what Rainy does, because we're gonna ride in. We're gonna arrive the same time as Rainy.
Yeah, I'm fuzzy on that plan. Y'all were coming to Tifton, and you weren't coming to Tifton. Now you're coming to Tifton again. What the hell?
This plan has been very fluid, and just like everything, just like most plans, first contact with the enemy, everything goes to shit. So
I think we're flying by the seat of our pants. But Rainy, I believe Rainy's idea is, I think he's leaving Wednesday. He's going to Tifton, and then finishing the ride out Thursday morning.
and then we're all going to OCC to support Diana and her friend.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm
That'll
meeting
be Thursday.
Rainy in Tifton Wednesday night. That's my plan.
We'll be there.
Okay.
Rainy's letting us crash with him.
Oh, word?
Oh, okay.
Because we have a lot of work to do when we get there. But I'm
I
excited
can
for it.
function off of like 2 hours of sleep. Not function well, but function nonetheless.
Give me. Well, let me. Yeah, give me a couple cans of dip. I can function for the next 72 to 96 hours.
Welcome back, Yankee.
Sorry about that.
Hey, we can hear him
Oh,
now.
good. We can hear you now. That's a big step forward.
I'm trying to be better with you guys. I got my laptop and my actual headset this time, but I was in a different room and the internet just conked out for some reason.
Okay.
So I had to move to a different spot.
You will be fine.
I had to put my going away presents from my previous units up finally because I felt like a shitbag. I got my snowshoe from Alaska and then my flag from the 82nd.
That's cool.
That
I
is pretty
I like the setup around you, like that you have all behind you. It looks very clean and nice.
I only dip when we're in the field, so, and then it's usually whatever somebody else has, but cope, long coat, wintergreen is usually what I wind up with, that or a cigar.
Okay, I'll smoke like a pack a year. I allow myself to purchase a pack a year and smoke, and then if I'm out of that, or if it's before I get it and I'm with people who are smoking socially, I will join in. I don't rub. I've never rubbed pouches or loose either way.
So that particular, I always take 2 cigars when we go to the field for a field exercise. One to smoke on the way out, and then one as a victory cigar when we come home. And then that's it. I won't touch dip unless I legitimately need to stay up. And we're running like 48, 72, 96 hour operations. And then you're just go, 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 go.
So what's the longest time frame you've been awake without sleep?
6 days.
Holy crap.
I have heard, and I would like to ask if you can confirm that after about 3 days you start to see shit.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
When I went to Ranger School, I think we were joking about it. You would have people start ordering McDonald's from a tree.
I haven't had that, but like if you're on like a wicked drive and stuff, you'll see deer that aren't there.
Oh yeah.
You'll see things that, like for me anyway, I see things that my brain would expect to see and things that I'm subconsciously worried about when I'm on like a 3 or 4 day bender. Not
No,
bender.
I had a argument with my wife. I don't remember what it was about, but we had an argument. And granted, we hadn't spoken like 2 weeks, so this obviously actually never happened. But like, to me, I don't even remember what it was about. Oh my god!
we're so out of it, you can't remember it.
No, because my squad leader walked up and was like, "Hey, man, Mullins, hey, what?
Back to reality.
We're in Louisiana. We're not back at Fort Bragg." Oh, why are you telling me this? You seriously? Damn, man. When did you last get sleep? What is today? It's Fridays. Tuesday? Oh shit.
Like straight? You have like no cat naps or nothing?
At that point you start falling asleep while you're walking and rucking.
Oh wow. So yes, cat naps standing up.
I went to Dahlonega. I didn't pass. I broke my ankle in Florida phase, and I didn't get through. They dropped me, but I haven't been back since. Take with that what you will. That was my second attempt. That was my that was my sign. You're not meant to have a tab, dude. So,
Kind of know what some of that means, but not really.
So it's Ranger School is a leadership school.
Oh, okay.
Like you're not an actual ranger, like tan beret, but you're ranger qualified.
Okay.
Most people I've seen, well, I won't say most. Some people I've seen that have gone through Ranger School just rest on that as their crowning accomplishment and just become a piece of shit. So, my overall standing on the tab, a lot of people will fucking bitch at me for this, but it's not really fucking worth it. But it's just me. Sorry. I'm not claiming to be a badass. I'm not claiming to be the fucking creme de la creme, but...
Oh, you don't have to claim it. We've seen you.
Hey, no. No.
Good.
I am me, and that's all I shoot for.
I am
What?
a nerd.
Nope.
Throwing
After
a
hours.
motorcycle patch onto it.
After, okay.
If I can remember it after hours.
All right. So, chat, how's your week been? And while we're waiting for chat to answer, Yankee, how has your week been?
Yeah, my week's been okay. I'm actually here at my parents' house. I came down here to have early St. Patrick's Day dinner because I won't be here on actual St. Patrick's Day. So we had corned beef and cabbage, along with soda bread and my mom's apple crisp today, along with a ton of beer and some whiskey and something called Irish schnapps, which I didn't even know existed until today. So I'm already about 8 or 9 in at this point.
Nice.
That sounds fantastic.
Are
Yeah.
you or your family like heavily Irish in heritage?
Well, let me put it to you this way. So my grandfather, his firstborn, his name was James Joseph Martin. And, no, that's, my grandfather's name was James Joseph Martin. His firstborn was James Joseph Martin Jr. Yes, we are all very much Boston Irish to the absolute core.
All right.
Jerry, to answer your question, I appreciate the offer. I will never step foot back at Dahlonega. I have a few friends there, but they can come visit me.
Not a fan of the area?
No. Nothing against the area. Just no. It's like Fort Bragg. Never again.
I have fond memories of Fort Bragg. Granted, I was 5 years old, but
I don't think I've
Some
ever
people
been
love
on
it there.
military base.
well, my dad came home
Until next week.
It was a good day for us.
Am I coming on to the base next week?
Maybe. If you want. Entirely up to you.
Dude, I just told you, give me an address and I'll show up. An address and the time. So if you want me to meet you on your base, tell me whatever I need to send you in advance.
Okay. We'll talk after.
Alright.
Oh, so it's been a long week.
I was about to ask, how's your week been? But you just answered that.
Long.
I can get it out.
It's fun. I've had fun this week, but it's been a long week. What about you?
Quick but very busy. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday just like snap of a finger completely disappeared on me. And then it was Thursday, and I was like, what? It's just like, I don't think I was a person for the first 3 days of the week.
Were you a lizard?
I don't even think
He was
I
a chameleon.
A lizard. I think I just ceased to exist for those 3 days because like I can't recall what happened other than that I was working. Yesterday and today I've also been pretty busy, but yesterday was work, figuring out some technical issues with cell phone devices. If anyone is ever thinking about using Boost Mobile, do not do it. It's cheap, yes, it's not worth it.
Just call Ryan Reynolds. He'll fix it. No, he owns Mint, not
Yeah.
Boost.
Yeah.
Wrong network.
And then yesterday was a tabletop day, so I was like in between work and that tabletop, I was like squeezing in like, hey, let's try to fix my phone issue.
You like being on the tabletop? What?
Maybe. You
I
trying to
remember
find
that.
What happens in a beer house stays in a beer house.
Yeah.
out? What happened?
That's what we'll do. We'll get a Yingling and use it. Never mind.
Listen, I was nowhere near those kegs. The guy just looked like me. Couldn't have been me.
Yeah. And then today, I spent my entire morning. I spent all of yesterday after the tabletop, all of this morning, and then the last like 5 hours before the stream started, running a D&D session for my local boys.
Nice. And no chat. Kumquat does not exist. Luce isn't here to fucking. Or Juice isn't here to fucking call it.
I'll be back.
If you pull a fucking, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say it. Won't say it.
Rowdy's grin.
I got a new one.
Oh
So-
no. Oh
Long story.
no.
Long
You have
story
to light
short, my
something on
brain
fire
is just
again.
mush today.
We're hoping Rainey will be on later. So, Bruiser, you're supposed to be on. We discussed this. Where are you at?
True, he should have the link saved.
The link is pinned in the Discord chat.
You are welcome.
Moto Mortician, if you want in, DM one of us and I'll give you the link too.
I believe he's already at the Forgotten Nature's compound.
Oh, is he? Oh, for the love of fucking Christ. Jerry, I invited you to the Goon Discord and you joined and then turned around and left 5 minutes later.
Oh, he's stacking masks now.
Jeez.
I heard it, but
That looks like Elmer fought on some bath salts.
Let's ask Pumpkin
Oh,
if he fits the Florida man description.
He doesn't have a neck tattoo. He's missing the neck tattoo.
If he's as talented as a mentally disabled individual on bath salts.
Very strong Florida man energy.
There he is.
hey,
What's up?
Bruiser. What's up, killer?
Oh man. I have to
Wait.
find out what that ding was.
I think Discord.
Yeah, but it's where?
Whiskey, Rainy, could have been either.
Oh, here's a quick fact for you guys. Spiders are the only web designers who get happy when they catch a bug.
I guess that's true.
Thanks. I hate it.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, what's brown and sticky? This is your dad joke of the day. Any guesses, chat?
Brown and
Brown and sticky.
my nose.
A stick. What's blue and smells like red paint?
Blue paint.
Blue paint.
The lead gives it that extra flavor.
Right?
That's
Oh,
what that
that's
stuff
the
was.
lead.
Oh, hey. Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Boy, got it. Hat gat, boys. Hat gat.
Why
Take a quick moment.
aren't
Brownie
koala
meat
bears
just-
considered marsupials?
Because they raise their young in a pouch? I don't know.
Because they don't have the right qualifications.
Yeah, I hadn't heard. I knew the joke, but I haven't heard it in like a year and a half, 2 years, so I forgot it.
I'm on a dad joke spree. All right, leave me alone.
I'm gonna make it now a sole purpose to try to find a really good. dad
Oh,
joke
hey,
every
that
week
probably
to
works
do.
better if I unmute my.
Yeah.
And then he muted himself again.
Well,
I actually
Yeah.
muted him the first time because he
Oh.
forgot to mute while he was beating his freaking mic.
I'm using the mic and the camera.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
As long as you're beating your mic on live stream and not beating your meat. Or being on live.
That's a different type of live stream.
It is.
No free feet. No free feet.
Premium
we
content.
don't do that here, but we're willing to learn.
Listen.
Listening?
Kumquat.
No such thing. Not tonight.
No kumquat.
No, actually, let's rephrase that. We can kumquat tonight. Just later. There'll be lots of kumquatting. Sorry, had to take a breath. Next Saturday.
Yeah. Next week's gonna be live.
Yep.
We're doing it live.
Yeah, next week there'll be a lot of premium content on Trucker Paul's.
Tent.
Spicy website that we will not mention.
I'm gonna need more hats.
I might just have to open up an OnlyFriends for next Thursday through Sunday.
Only friends?
OnlyFriends.
Yeah, you're gonna need something opened up, all right?
Help. 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 I need an adult.
Aaron, what did you decide your license plate's going to be?
Oh, for the next bike, if I get a custom license plate. So,
It's already his favorite color.
Clear?
that joke went over my head. I'm trying to figure it out, but it went right over my head.
Sparkly white.
Oh. No, so I forgot
Or is
that,
it dry and crusty? I forget.
probably all of the above. But I completely forgot you can get personalized plates. I honest to God forget that's a thing a lot of the time.
I don't know if you can do it for motorcycles though.
You can.
Can you?
Okay.
Certain states you can, I guess.
Florida, you can.
So
Yeah,
Ohio
here.
is. Oh, I'm sorry, Yankee. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying that, yeah, you can. It's common in a lot of places. I know you can in New Hampshire. I'm pretty sure you can in Mass. I know Missouri is doing it because Crazy Cooter has personalized plates. I'm pretty sure Florida does. There's a lot of places do.
Yeah, so if I get the beautiful white sand pearl lowrider S T, excuse me, I already have a name picked out for it out of Norse mythology, and it's 5 letters, so the plate could be that. Or I could just get 4 letters, HALP, help. Help, need help. Which I think
5
would also be
letters,
kind of
Norse
funny.
mythology.
Huh?
5 letters, Norse mythology.
Yes.
It's not Loki, it's not Odin.
Nope.
Or
It would be a woman's name.
Yeah,
And
so
I'll leave it
Frigg.
at that.
That one's probably already taken at this point.
I checked it.
Oh, okay.
It's not Hera.
That's-
That would be,
That's Greek.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
it's a lesser known deity of the Norse mythology. I believe she's mentioned twice in all of the poems and written tales. So
Oh, I challenge you.
that
Interesting.
is only if I get specifically the white sand pearl or red rusty.
Is it the one with the 131 or the 135?
The 117. There's no way I think I could afford the 131 with the Two Brothers Racing exhaust that Pharaoh East has decided to outfit.
I really want to get a 135 for the lowrider for
Jesus
Siren.
Christ.
Why not?
I
Scotty.
just want the biggest, fastest engine because, yes.
Because America, motherfucker. Because America.
Listen, let's keep in mind, I'm coming off of a 500cc engine. Anything feels bigger and more powerful.
That's what she said.
Fuck you.
You'd want
It's
to.
It's like what Shade Tree said. It's like what Shade Tree said. Who are you gonna please with 2 inches? Me. That's who.
My name is Rowdy, and I don't approve anything that just happened.
Parental warning is advised.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I forgot.
Yes, you did.
I got you. We're like 40 minutes too late at this point, but
Fuck it. So we're going to just pause this. Apologies if you were enjoying that.
wow.
I'm gonna never leave.
Rowdy, you best bring that hat when you come out.
Oh, 100%.
Mainly because of the holders.
It's highly modular. If I need
I
to-
could not resist doing that.
I know you couldn't.
I saw it and I'm like, I have to. Don't worry.
Tell that Rowdy's feeling a little horny tonight.
Wait, it's even got the German spike in it too.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I
Look
can
what
remove
you
that
got
if I
now.
need
We're
to.
not going. Oh,
The pickle haub.
let's see. Ah, here it is.
I don't know if it's just on my end, but it looks like chat quit happening.
Yeah, I think our chat's just like, nah, we ain't having this tonight, boys.
Parental guidance is suggested.
Demonetized.
Well, it required Dune being monetized in the first place.
Fuck you.
That's not our style here, man. We don't do it for money. We just
I'm sponsored by Good Times, all right?
Monetization? I've never heard of her.
She's a weird enigma that only the truly weird and famous ever get to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to ask Josh what that's like.
What's it
I'm sure he
being
can
in
tell
there,
you what's
that
hell.
somebody?
that man is full of mysteries.
That's fine. I don't do it for the money. I just do it to have a good time.
I do it for the vine.
Ooh, what an old phrase.
Wow.
Dude, I remember
I didn't know you were
Vine-
old enough for that.
I remember when Vine first came out, and I thought it was the greatest thing. And then it became Musically, which was trash. And then there's something else after that, and then it became TikTok.
That was back when we liked
Fucking
Dave Matthews Band, right?
So never?
That's back when everybody liked Nickelback. Wait, that never happened.
Hey, whoa!
Oh,
I'm actually, my mom,
Okay.
I actually got tickets to a Nickelback concert in August. I didn't
Yeah.
buy them, but they were given to me. So
You know why everyone started to hate Nickelback?
because it just
Because
got
it was
funny.
funny.
Nickelback.
I'm pretty sure it was like an SNL skit of like, name the worst band that comes to your mind, and somebody just said Nickelback, and then it became a meme. So everyone says
I can see
Nickelback
that.
sucks, even though like they don't. It just became such a long-lived meme at this point.
Yeah, I
They
think
do, but they
Chili
don't.
Peppers went through that with a good place too. For a
well, it's like Linkin Park had a shit album too, but everybody still likes them.
I would honestly say it would be hard to find somebody who didn't have an album that wasn't a hit. Like, pretty much every music group has probably had one.
Oh, sure.
Nope. Hold up. I can name a few artists that have had nothing but great stuff. Barry White. He only sold,
Who?
or he only did 20 albums. He's had 42 go platinum. They were all compilations.
I'm gonna be totally transparent. I have no idea who you said. But that's probably just likely because I've never met someone that listened to them.
Am I alone in this room for being like the only person that likes Barry White?
No.
No.
You're just the only person that doesn't want to scream at his kids right now.
Wait, did you say this kid or your kids?
Mine.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we can't really hear him.
That's a plus. Now, if they keep not minding, you will definitely hear me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Say TED Talk or Dad Talk?
Honestly,
your
I think
dad's
that's
name
kind of
is
one and the same.
Right?
Like, I remember some of the first TED Talks I ever watched and witnessed. I'm like, this straight up sounds like a dad giving somebody advice. Like, this is a dad talk. This isn't a TED Talk.
Some are really good. Do you guys have any personal favorite TED Talks? Lift a prayer for Goons, kids.
It's
No.
yeah, it's been a long, many years since I've actually sat down and really paid attention to a TED Talk. But I remember for every 4 or 5 I would watch, there would be one decent one. Like, the ratio wasn't, in my opinion, great for how it was supposed to be super inspirational and helpful for people.
Didn't Sam Hyde give a whole parody one at one point just to kind of flex and show how not vetted a lot of it really is?
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
Is that like the Douglas Adams thing that happened? I think I mentioned it on a podcast episode before. So
He was wearing some sort of Roman centurion breastplate deal, and he just spouted a bunch of absolute complete nonsense to the audience.
And they were like, yeah!
But they didn't even know what was going on. I think it was all just to prove that there's not they're not automatically qualified just because you can give a TED Talk. It doesn't actually mean anything.
It's all about delivery, right?
Right.
You can be spouting total nonsense, but if you deliver it properly, you'll inspire everybody.
I don't think it was a TED Talk, but I think it was somebody talking in an interview about pure positive financial gain for the future. And what the guy said is what everybody on the planet needs to do is, as soon as you have a kid, you buy a house in the nearby area and rent it out, and then once it's paid off, all of the profit comes from that is that kid's money. You put in an account and you let it grow. When the kid turns 18, you either sell the house and give them all of the money so that they can pay for their college. You do, I can't remember, but it's some type of legal tax transfer and buy a property, like a house in the town that they're going to college to, so that they have a room. They can get a couple roommates that are paying the mortgage on the place. So their kid's going to college.
What's up, Casey?
For getting free living, and
Have
their
you
friends
seen
are
what
paying for
college
living
kids
costs.
do to houses? This sounds great
Yeah.
until reality steps in.
But then, once your kid's out of college, you sell the house again and get all of whatever money you put into it back out, plus some.
Or you just rent it to a next group of dumb
Right.
college kids
And
and increase your fucking profit.
Right, and the dude's talking about doing this for people who have 3, 4, 5 kids. He's talking people with large families doing this. I'm like, my folks were lucky at the end of the month to put $50 into a savings account.
Yeah.
There is no way people are
not
doing this. You are talking to this dude is talking to the upper echelon of people of how to be, farther than
More
that.
bigger assholes to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm like, you're giving great financial advice to people who don't really have to worry about money.
To people that don't need the financial advice because
Exactly.
they've already got the shit figured out.
And now that you're doing that, you are taking a home off of the market that will not go back onto the market for how many years? Because you're just going to use it as a profit gaining device. Whereas there's now a family with 3 kids that need to find a house to live in, and they can't.
Because the
Not
other
on the
person that
market.
was following your advice just evicted them so they could flip the house because they watched too much HGTV.
Yep.
My mom thought about buying a house where I was going to college, so I would have a place, and then I would sublet from there. But at one point, it's like, okay, you have a live-in property manager at least for a while. But yeah, I mean, with a college town, I'd say maybe it's a bit different. But if you're looking at like a college in a large city or larger community where it's not like just solely focused on the school, like I don't know, Columbus, where you've got actually like 4 universities, I want to say, and then it's much more than that, because it's a pretty decent sized metro. That's getting kind of shaky, but I mean, affordable housing is kind of one of those really weird things. Like, honestly, probably some of the most genuinely affordable housing. I think the one thing a lot of people don't want to talk about because there is such a negative connotation would be like a manufactured home community, to put it nicely, or to put it in much more common language, would be a trailer park. But, we have such a strong negative connotation of those things that you could go get a mobile home. That's kind of like
The problem with those is that, and I've experienced this one, is that when you buy it, it's just like buying a car. Your value immediately starts to plummet. Unlike a house, like say Aaron has, he's only going to go up with the housing market.
Well, so there's a couple of schools of thought here. A manufactured home is never going to be an investment. Home itself is a dwelling. That's it. It's made of wood rots, blah blah blah. The dirt that it's sitting on, that's the investment.
Yep.
And I would advocate that all day. And then the beauty of that also is you contend with your own plumbing. You contend with your own power in some cases. You contend with you are then given, like, you got to take that whole piece of property by the collar, and you got to make sure that you have a safe place to divert effluents. You have a safe source of drinking water, and those two don't need to be that close together. And that's why when you go to buy a home, you have to go through inspections and stuff like that, and you have to check your water quality for people coliform and stuff. Like, all of those things go into buying an actual home, and whether the home's going to appreciate in value is kind of a crapshoot. Like, even if it's brick and mortar and it's laid down and everything's perfect with it, there are going to be things 50 years from now that aren't going to be valuable. Like, everybody complains about aluminum wiring in houses. Everybody complains about, these are things that cause buildings to burn down. These are safety issues.
Yeah.
A manufactured home, when it stops being safe, haul that sucker to the junkyard, get another one, or cut it up and reuse the parts.
Yeah, and honestly, too, to buy one, a lot of the time they're not that expensive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, take with it what you will. But I mean, there's millions of normal people out there that live very, like, relatively inexpensively in a mobile home, and they spend their money on other things. They're saving for retirement, and maybe they like to have a big new Harley every so often, or a nice truck or something like that. So they.
Well, I mean, and going off of that, let's say a mobile home costs I don't know the exact price. Let's say it's half. Let's say it's half the price of a regular house. Well, now that means they can have a mobile home in a vacation area that they can go to regularly, and they're spending the same for 2 properties that somebody like me is spending on 1.
That's
So
called Florida.
Well, I've perused some of the like mobile homes, the trailer parks, whatever you want to call them, in Florida, and there are some that have very nice properties. Like the land itself is well kept, well groomed. They have strict, as much as I hate them, HOAs. I think HOAs are the devil, but they do also kind of have a place. It's hard to argue that at times. But that's a valid point of, if it's half the price of a regular house and you can afford a regular house, why not get a vacation property somewhere where it doesn't snow and get icy and awful. But then you got Florida men like Josh running around.
Yeah.
Making everybody's property value go way up.
Sure.
yeah, it's Josh's fault that Tampa is.
I've actually never. No, I have no idea where his place is. Nothing like that. I'm just talking shit.
Well, he doesn't appear to be too far away from a place he calls the stab and grab. So.
I can't give him a hard time. Somebody got stabbed at the gas station down the street from my house a couple years ago.
So right after, within like 2 months of getting this place, a couple streets over, a teenage girl was shot and killed on her parents' front porch by her adult boyfriend. And there was like a 5-year age gap. She was, I think, 16 for perspective. And then I think like 3 days after I officially moved in here, about 2 miles east of here, a house that was being used to create and produce illicit narcotics exploded and caught fire. And when I say exploded, I don't mean it just caught fire and like went poof. I mean like
Boom.
Well, it seems
So they got the mixture wrong, Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Jesse, you fucked it up.
I was reading news articles today, a local news article, and last weekend there was this illegal club running, I don't know, a little over a mile away from me. And
What kind of club?
I don't know. I'm thinking like dance and disco, whatever. It was in a warehouse, but the city went ahead and boarded it up after shutting it down last weekend. Apparently 2 people got shot. So.
Oh, rave joint. All right.
Probably.
We had. So I got a couple of stories on.
I just rode past there on Monday too. Like.
Oh really?
After within 48 hours of that happening. So.
Was there still tape up?
I don't know. I didn't notice it because I was like focusing on. This is like the first time I rode my motorcycle since November. So.
When I was growing up, my sister lives in the subdivision now, but it's one of those cookie cutter subdivisions, really nice, Tim Burton-esque type situation. But they had 3 corn silos, or grain, some kind of silos, and this subdivision was kind of like those silos were iconic. I guess back in the like 80s and 90s, those were a common rave point. These big corn silos. Now those silos have been bulldozed and there's nothing more there. So I guess is your standard American story.
I'm sure that mini ball is starting to die out.
No, it does okay. There's actually a fairly upscale whiskey joint in there called Southern Social, and it's got a nice yuppie crowd that comes out.
The mall local to me, by local I mean it's literally like 4 or 5 minutes down the road. I go to it like once every couple of months just to take a quick walk through there. When I was there last time, every store had something in it. Like a third of them were empty this go around when I was in there yesterday.
Yeah, indoor malls are dying. They're actually few weeks ago, I'm thinking now, probably like maybe even over a month ago, they announced demolition plans for mall closest to me, and it's been closed for I don't know 10 years at least.
Is that the one near Alum Creek?
No,
Like Alum Creek, Groveport area? Not like Alum Creek up north.
no, I didn't think there was a mall over by Groveport and Alum Creek, but there's a bunch of warehouses and stuff going in there on Alum Creek Drive. But no, I was thinking of Westland.
Okay.
Which, I mean, the only thing that really ever comes into Westland anymore is they use one of the buildings and have a gun show probably about every 2 months.
All right, so our actual topic. Oh, I have.
Oh, we had a topic?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, the actual topic is how are you guys preparing for the Forgotten Angels camp out? For those of you that are going,
I think
I
I'm
am
the only one
forcing
not
most
going.
of the decisions onto a third party.
yeah, the third party is very aware, but that's okay.
I just have to show up, honestly. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta do.
you legitimately have to just ride down here and help with gas. We're good.
Yeah. It's gonna work.
Stay upright.
I'm not even using my own bike, so I literally have to do next to no prep work.
Mind you, Harleys take premium, so keep that in mind.
Harleys do take premium.
So,
That is a fucking fact, especially the sporty.
according to the live stream that Throttle Company did Thursday, unless it's got a compression ratio over 10, they said 78 or no, 87 or 89 is more than enough for a bike.
See, they say that, but yet mine would spit and fight and misfire
Okay.
unless I put premium in it. Yeah, no.
Well,
I
I'll
told a
ask,
bottle of octane booster with you.
I'll ask the owner what they prefer. I don't
But again, that was I think mine was a 2020 883.
this is an 06.
Uh,
1200.
different strokes.
For different
It's got a
folks.
windshield?
So does mine. Well, now.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't.
Mully bigger bike, though. Mully bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like just about every bike nowadays, you look in the manual, it says it takes premium. Might
Mine's
be a
supposed to run fine on 87, but I go ahead and run premium in it anyway.
See, for the longest time,
because-
I thought my Ram was supposed to run on premium. And then when I finally found an owner's manual and looked at it, mid-grade's fine. Oh, I've just been wasting so much fucking money.
All right,
Maybe.
in me and nothing at Roland's defense, I don't see a topic on the spreadsheet.
I didn't even look.
Are you looking in the Discord?
Um,
It ends at March 4th.
I'll say
Tracking.
this with
I
regards
as host. I made topic.
I'll say this as in regards to like gas putting in the bike. I have looked through my owner manual for a few things for the Rebel. I never looked to see if it said what type of gas to put in it. I just remember when I first talked to my dad about getting a bike, he said whatever you get, you always put 91 or higher in the tank. So that's what I've been putting in my Rebel.
I feel bad if I put mid-grade in the Lowrider S. Even if it's just one time.
Yeah, no, so I think maybe 2 times that I've gassed up, I didn't get 91 plus, and that's because the gas station didn't have it.
Yeah.
Like, I went to Lowbrow Get Down Customs last year for a single night, because that's all I could make it do. And coming home, I stopped in some BFE gas station in the hills somewhere out in West Ohio or East Ohio, and I was like, I had already pushed it probably farther than I should have, because I no longer had a meter for gas on the cluster. It was just empty from what it was showing me.
Oh, you have a meter? I just have a
Yeah.
dummy light.
Nice.
I gotta figure that shit in my head. It's like,
I have an odometer.
Yeah.
well, that's a lie. The Lowrider S does have like the mileage remaining. Is it accurate? Probably not.
Probably not. With how you write it, certainly not.
Hey, I behave when I'm on the highway. It's back roads that you gotta watch out.
But yeah, and I was like, okay. I saw a gas station and I whipped into it real quick, and it's like we have 87. And I looked at every pump and they had only 87. Like,
That's why you should
alright.
carry octane booster. It's a little bottle, just keep it in your backpack.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'll get a few gallons. I'm not too far from the highway I need to jump on where I know some gas stations are. I'll make it. And I
That
did.
worked out. No,
But I also had like an emergency use fuel bottle in my saddlebag. So
Oh, okay.
I could probably run tequila and be strong.
So,
Ev-
go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. Everything I've read says that it all comes down to the compression ratio your bike makes, and if it doesn't make a certain amount, you're not doing any favors by running higher octane stuff, even though everybody thinks you are.
So what octane do you put in your Scout?
91 minimum, because that is what the manual specifies as the minimum. So
The only car I've ever had, or the only vehicle I've ever had that required premium was a 2008 Honda Acura. Acura TL.
Really?
An Acura TL required.
Yeah, it hauled ass too.
The
Yeah,
only
you
one
got-
that I've ever had that required it was an 87 Firebird that we had swapped a 400 big block into. You throw anything less than 91 with octane booster in it, you'd cut the key off and it'd just keep running. It would just fire off on its own. You're like, oh god.
Yeah, there's this guy called Bisimoto. He's like a really badass car designer, and he did a 1,000 horsepower Honda Odyssey. He's got a really great YouTube video out there where he's doing fifth gear burnouts in a Honda Odyssey.
Wait, isn't an Odyssey a van?
It's a minivan, yeah. It's got 2 turbos in it. He used an Acura transmission, and he had to add quite a bit of additional cooling, and the ample nacelles provided by the turbos. He's got the radiator kind of sticking out of the front. He had to cut up the front end a little bit. It's a sweet minivan, man.
So, granted, Aaron has to do next to
Minimal.
nothing for this
I
fucking
just gotta
camp out.
pack. I just gotta pack and ride.
Clean underwear.
And bring my extra helmet because
If I have the room, absolutely yes. I will
Yeah.
let you borrow the rock for some time to test it out.
Well, I mean,
It's noisy.
you don't have to pack a tent.
I don't.
This thing's fucking
You just
noisy.
have to pitch one.
I always.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Well,
Touche.
Rowdy puts the horny helmet back.
And we're back in kumquat territory. Emphasis on the cum.
we now resume our regularly scheduled inappropriate program.
Yeah, we now resume our regular scheduled debauchery.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing nearly as much this March as I did in October, because October I was excited about the Nelson rig bag, so I brought so much shit that I
And-
really didn't need to.
Now you get a whole back seat and a fucking truck bed.
I just need my stuff to stay on the bike long enough to get to Tennessee.
Yep. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
You get the full Walter Sobchak experience.
I'm gonna do damn near like just under half of the ride if I were going straight there to get to Clarksville,
That ain't bad.
and then wherever we're going to where we're going. If we're going to Tipton, that's what, like 4 or 5 hours, I think.
6?
6, okay.
6? Well, on a bike, 6.
So I'm in the car.
Depending on how motivated I am, 4.
Jesus. And then I don't
I'm
know
kidding.
how
It's
long
3 hours from here to Chattanooga, which is
Okay.
normally where my first gas stop on the bike is.
You can go 3 hours without needing to get gas.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Exhilarating.
I get 80 to 85 miles, so an hour and like 10.
I
with
get.
the Rebel.
What was it? 100.
You guys should do.
It's been a while since I filled the tank all the way up and actually looked at it. It's either 180 or 280. Pretty sure it's 180 because it's 40-ish. Hey man, how's it going? XAM biker.
Hey, Christian Bag, what's up, dude?
I think it's either 180 or 280 because I know it's 49 miles a gallon ish on a 5-gallon tanks. I'm pretty sure it's the 180.
Okay.
Yeah, 180s. Yeah.
180 sounds right.
Yeah. So
being on the bike for more than 2 hours before getting to the gas stop sounds a little much to me. I've also not been able to do more than a little over an hour at a time.
So on the way down in October, I did 2 rounds of just full send, full to empty tank runs, and I hurt when I got off that bike. Because Josh, from the way he talks, he'll do an hour, take a 10-minute break, an hour, a 10-minute break, an hour, a 10-minute break. I made up for those 10-minute breaks when I stopped.
That's
There's Rowdy.
what I did with I mean on the Rebel going anywhere via the interstate because like I said I get 80 85ish miles at best.
That's because you're still pegging it out doing 55 miles an hour.
No, I'm pegging it out going 75 80 until I hit like a steep uphill, then it drops down to like 70. Although it's doing that even before going uphill. There's a reason I wear plug phones when I get on the interstate. It's not just because the wind noise gives me a headache after about 45 minutes. It's also because I'm tired of hearing the exhaust just going the entire time.
And then you see a Prius passing you, you're like, oh.
That has happened. The Prius doesn't bother me. It's when like a box truck or a semi decides to go from out of nowhere to riding my ass and switching lanes and passing me without being in the other lane entirely. Because when that wind hits me in the chest and the side, I get almost blown out of the lane.
Yeah.
I've also almost been run over by a semi-trailer doing that. Deciding to get in front of the car that's in front of it and just pushing me out of the lane to the point of it almost, the rear tires of the trailer almost clipped my back tire. That happened in October when I was riding down with my iron butt. I looked at death in the eye and said, not today, please.
Yeah, that was reminiscent of the experience of riding the Shadow 750 on the highway. Like, it could do it, but it wasn't happy about it the whole time. It was, even going like, say, 75, I mean, that thing was screaming. It was, and then also, the whole bike was just, like, buzzing the entire time you did it. And that buzz alone would impart more fatigue than, like, the wind did sometimes. After 3 hours, like, I wanted to shoot myself. That's how tiring it was.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Shadow's a 5-speed, right?
Yep, it's a 5-speed transmission, and my God, I would have paid very good money to have 6 on it, but it was only 5.
The Rebel 500 is a 6-speed, and I don't know
Lucky
how much.
dog.
I don't know how much a 750 Shadow weighs, but the Rebel 500 is 410 pounds roughly, give or take like 3 in either direction. So I don't know about the power to weight ratio with the Shadow compared to the Rebel.
Worse. Much worse, because the Shadow, I think, was probably about soaking wet 550 pounds. So it like had the weight of a mid-sized cruiser.
Right, okay.
But
so
not necessarily the power of one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shadow's largely considered a middleweight.
Yeah.
But that weight would be nice when a crosswind hits you or a box truck decides to pass you.
Yeah, it did have the running stability to do it. I will give it that. And I don't want to like knock the Shadow too much as a bike. Like just go.
Yeah,
I'm happy the
Rebel
114
500,
has more than enough for me.
It's not an interstate bike. It can do a couple exits, fine. But to do what I've done with it is a rough idea, to say the best.
Yeah, and that's the Shadow 750. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved that bike. I thought it was a fantastic bike, but it's running long distances on the highway is not what it was made for. It can do it though if you have the gumption and you got the moxie to make it happen. There's nothing stopping you other than your own endurance.
You don't have
but
to
it is
sugarcoat
possible.
it with pretty words, Yankee. Stupidity and willpower. That's what it is.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it really, really helps when you're an idiot. And there's nothing to stop you.
What can we say? God loves an idiot.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, so bringing it back.
No.
Fuck you,
No going
Yankee.
back.
Are you making it to this camp out?
I'm trying. I'm planning to. So.
All right, what are you bringing besides the tent?
Besides the tent, so I'm actually going to be riding my truck down because it is still winter up in New Hampshire, if anybody's noticed. Putting my Scout in the back of the truck and driving that all the way down to Tampa from there. I have never loaded a bike into a truck before. I'm going to attempt it on Sunday, so this is going to be interesting.
Find a hill.
And
It helps.
yes, there are. Thankfully, there are lots of hills in New Hampshire, so there's not a problem with that. But my uncle is there. He'll help me do it. He's done that like a million times, so I'm not super worried about that. Also, I got to unload it when I get to FA. So this is all going to be
You'll
an
have
interesting
help.
adventure.
Oh, there's plenty of people that'll help you.
You'll have plenty of help. And the bright side about the FA properties, there are some places where you can kind of get downhill and level that ramp out more.
Yeah, the only thing that's really kind of got me losing a little sleep right now is the fact that, so I'm going to be loading it into the truck on Sunday. I'm going to be driving back here to my parents' place in Mass Monday after work. You know, I'll be working remote here Tuesday, and then I'll take off Wednesday morning. But why all that's making me nervous is the weather is supposed to be awful Monday and Tuesday here, including snow. So I don't know what to do about that other than, while the truck is stationary, maybe throw a cover over it and just keep my fingers crossed and pray.
So what you need to do is you need to get a large towel that you would use to dry your body off with, and you need to soak it. And then you need to throw it over your windshield the night before.
What?
Now, the move for that would be do not soak it. Just throw like a piece of plastic over your windshield.
Yeah. Just a tarp of any kind over your windshield would be the biggest
That
thing.
way you
Top-
can just
top of the cab and
done.
the windshield. Yeah,
You guys
have
talking
it
about
cleaned
my
up.
truck?
Yeah.
No, I have ice scrapers and it heats up. That's not what I'm worried. I'm worried about what's going to happen to the bike.
Heat
What if
ice
it's exposed to
scraper?
all that moisture in the bed of my truck?
Yeah,
Nothing.
it'll be fine.
All right, fine then.
Well, I don't know.
People ride in the rain.
That's true. That bike, I will say, is kind of intolerant of moisture. I have
Mike,
found it doesn't
get
like
in
getting
here.
wet.
I think he just got home.
Come hither, Rainy.
But no.
Diana's not done with him yet.
That's what's working.
Rainy, you're echoing.
I don't have my own.
Rowdy, you're echoing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I know the feeling because tomorrow.
No, see, Diana interrupted him.
God damn it, dude. Tomorrow's gonna be awful, and tomorrow's when I'm gonna go pick up the bike I'm borrowing.
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday are also gonna be pretty nasty in Ohio, from what I saw on the forecast. Wednesday is supposed to be the nicest day of this week that I saw, or this coming week from what I've seen. It's gonna be a high of 45 and mostly sunny, but it's still gonna be low or mid 20s when I leave.
Yeah, I can't do it. I rode a little bit in 30-degree weather when I was coming back from Arkansas last year with all the guys, and that's about the lower limit of what I'm willing to tolerate, honestly, because that was pretty bad.
When I came home last March from the first camp out I attended, I was wearing jeans, a tank top, a flannel, and then a really crappy jacket. And it was okay until I hit southern Kentucky when the sun set. And then it was 30 degrees and very lightly snowing with a wind chill of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the bad stuff.
The blessing that of this trip is I don't have to pack my rain gear. I don't have to pack my cold weather gear. Because this is the tail end of what Kentucky would consider winter. So I'm expecting after the 31st, whenever it like cracks April 1, the temperature's going to go.
That's the other thing that's kind of got me is, I'm not gonna be riding the bike at all till I get down there and get it out of the truck. I haven't ridden it since November. That was the last time. So if there's something wrong with it that you get to ride it to know about, I have no idea. So this is gonna be fun.
Is the Scout fuel injected or carbureted?
It's fuel injected.
Okay.
So, the motor does run just fine. It's been on a tender all winter. Because I changed the oil on it last weekend and I fired it up like normal, and that was all fine. So it's everything good. I'm thinking more of like running stuff. Like I did bleed the brakes a little bit because they were feeling spongy and bad a couple weeks ago. It feels good now, but it's one of those things I'm not 100% sure about until I get it on the road and actually ride it around. Ditto a bunch of other thing else. How are the brake pads themselves? Yeah, I know you can inspect them. I haven't because it's stupid. Yeah, but just like stuff like that. It's like, well, I hope everything's in relatively one piece.
Do I sound alright? Sorry, I gotta interrupt. I gotta show off this girl. You guys see her?
You're still echoing.
Man, I got masking tape over my microphone. Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah.
Wait.
I'd say so for now.
Nope.
Never mind.
Wait, still echoing?
Yep.
Sons of Riverside.
So, I mean, what? Getting kind of back to your topic, Yankee, what are you worried might be wrong with the bike? Because you haven't ridden it in a couple months.
I have absolutely no idea. That's all my brain is. I have anxiety. So it's like, what's the dumbest thing that could happen?
Well, this is something I didn't know about until I think like December. But when you left your bike sitting, obviously, yes, you had it on tender and you did do some stuff to check on it. Did you occasionally like move it around so it wasn't sitting in the same spot on the tire?
It's I've rolled it back and forth a little bit because, especially when I was bleeding the brakes, I wanted to make sure that actually was all working correctly. So it's been rolled a little bit through the garage here and there. It hasn't moved a lot, but it's definitely the axles have turned a little bit.
Yeah, I learned, like I said, back in December, that if you don't move,
What's up, Shaker?
The bike tires are
Get your ass in here, bro.
Getting a flat spot. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, especially if they're not like right at the level of PSI they'd want to be. I can see that happening.
That's one thing I've noticed with my bike. So because of electrical issues at my house and the garage mostly, I didn't have it on a tender this winter. It hasn't been on tender since August, but it fired right up. I checked the tires. The tires were like maybe a pound or two low, so I topped them out.
Well,
Didn't really notice a flat spot on them, but
I don't think the flat spot's a guarantee, but it's something
No.
that can happen.
But I think it's so because I've got spoke wheels and tubes as a result. I think that maybe I've never noticed that thing having really a problem losing tire pressure.
That could be a plus side to a tube. Maybe it's harder for like the tire to get flat spot on it compared to where like my cast wheels are. I don't know. I am still learning about bikes and stuff. So
yeah. Well, I know you get flat spots in car tires too. I mean,
Again, that's something I didn't know. I learned about like all of that at one go in December.
yeah. But like I just did a short loop, which was kind of basically the throttle test loop.
Mhm.
A little bit longer. I went down to one more road than they do, just because I know that one particular curvy road has a tendency of having a lot of gravel and stuff on it.
Yeah, I mean, the loop that Throttleco does for their test rides, and I believe that's the loop that Dylan uses for his in the loop.
Yeah, yeah,
It's actually not a bad thing because you get a little bit of city action with a lot of stop and go lights.
hmm
You get some really tight 90-degree left and right turns,
yeah,
and then you do get a solid long stretch of road. If you're lucky, there's no cars in front of you to just open up on. So you
yeah.
get a nice variety of slow maneuverability with tight turns, stop and go, and then just hey, open it up and don't die.
Yeah. No, I'm familiar with a good part of that because I drive it fairly
Mhm.
regularly on my ways to and from work. But it's like, wait a minute, especially. But I'm usually kind of doing like I did. I watched an in the loop, and it was kind of backwards the way I did it. So I know sometimes they go one way, sometimes they go the other. But it's kind of weird because it is it's such a different spot because like we're not that far from downtown. We're really
Mhm.
not. But it's like, oh, there's fields, There's one right down the road that somebody farms still, and it's not very big, but they do plant usually beans. I don't think I've seen corn in there, but yeah. I mean, because you're still very much in the loop of 270.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good 5 or 6 miles to just test a bike out on. If you, like you said, you haven't ridden yours in a while. It's a good 5 or 6 miles to
Yeah.
go out on and check everything. And it's a good demo ride. It's a very fortunate road location for them to hit up next to their shop.
Oh yeah.
And it's equally as fortunate because you lived close enough to it to hit it. So
Yeah,
it's a
I
good
mean,
test route for your bike as well.
you do have to go through that one intersection, which kind of sucks
Mm-hmm.
there. But yeah, if you're just doing their test loop, it's pretty straightforward. The only thing is a lot of people they'll get in that further left turn lane, and then they'll hop back over to the right because the other road goes down. It becomes a turn only where there's a fork at the gas station, but that's really the only thing. And some people think that turn either a little tight or a little wide, so you got to be careful. But it's not a big deal. I think Beth said she almost got killed there once.
Yeah, when I was riding with Jess a couple weeks ago now, close to us, we went down a road and a person took a left turn way too sharp and was in our lane at the stop sign as we were coming up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a quick whip of their wheel to get into their proper lane. And she just kind of looked back at me, and I'm like, we don't have cameras on. That would have been great to have had on camera, but we don't have cameras on.
Everything's content.
Yep. I've been really bad about recording this winter.
Speaking of which, where's Mike?
You've been really bad about recording this winter. I've posted 1, maybe 2 videos since December.
I posted one video in December.
This was my content for the winter.
Again, well, you had something. I haven't.
Yes, I have, you idiots.
If it wasn't true, I would feel insulted.
Well, I mean, I'm the biggest idiot of us all, so
let's be real.
But yet, Rowdy doesn't make content.
True.
I just forgot I played Rex. I'm plagiarizing a bestseller, but
Rowdy could have some really good content, especially with
He
the
really
restaurant,
could.
I think.
And especially like this time of year, everyone in the north watching content because they can't get out and ride and they're living vicariously.
Yeah. Now, when
Yeah.
all the new moving pieces in my life are done, there'll be a lot more content coming out. But we're not going to go into that yet.
Sounds like I'll be coming to visit, so I
Yes.
can be close to the beach.
Well,
I'm
I'm kidding.
generating.
I hate
Isn't there a bike league not far from there?
Probably.
maybe, but locations haven't been discussed on the channel yet, so we're not going there.
True.
He could tell you, but then he'd have to kill you.
Hey man, Cali,
I get to use that phrase too. I thought about using it as a way to take care of an ex-girlfriend who had a stalking problem, but
We're just irritated.
So, for those of you that are watching, yes, big changes coming to the channel since these idiots don't know how to keep, certain details under wraps.
we're leaving it vague for fun.
Yeah,
I don't.
you guys will see.
The secret safe, not with me.
Now, if we're looking at the master of
Hey.
displaying,
If I want somebody to really spill the beans on what's going on, I'll tell Mike.
yeah.
Dude, I'm having such a bad time.
Oh,
Can't hear you, brother.
You are very muffled.
But I do want to point out, Mike is doing a great time advertising. He's got 3 boxes advertising over his shoulder, and then all kinds of boots, especially sitting up on a platform. It's almost like he planned for this.
Mmm.
Are you talking to me?
Can you hear me now?
No.
No.
Can you hear me now?
However, I did base my redesign based on Rainy Riders, so
Mike, you might need to turn like your input up or something.
you got a little rolly wheel on the headphones themselves for that.
No.
I need to do something about my overhead lighting.
I think Mayhem is shy. Because he's not like staring at anything in particular. He just doesn't want to look at the camera. Yeah, come on, guy.
I love pitties.
He's such a good boy. This is the perfect dog. Where
You have such a bad rap for no reason.
I know.
It's Diana! There we go. Perfect.
It's just-
Happy late anniversary, Diana.
He says happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Diana.
All right, let me do a mic check. Can you hear me now?
Not really.
It's a little better, but not much, buddy.
You're still a small voice, dude.
Just start use your
Let me switch my headsets. Get to a different headset. Yeah, it does.
Is Rowdy
it sounds
okay?
Weird for some reason.
I am. I'm just being clobbered.
Gotta log back in. For some
Oh.
reason, I sounded weird even myself.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm just
He's wearing a
readjusting
Tiny
my shirt.
Tina shirt.
I know. I love it. I fucking love Tiny Tina.
I need to get the newest game to play it.
I don't enjoy it as much.
I just
I
downloaded
played-
Borderlands 2 on my laptop.
Yeah, I played the Bunkers and was it Bunkers and Badasses DLC?
Yeah, you would think it would be like that, but it's not.
Yeah, I think it was 2 that was on, or was it 3? I don't
There's
remember.
2.
It was 2. Okay. I played through it. I was like, this is great. I want more of this.
But they didn't give us that.
From what I haven't heard much. I've heard mixed reviews about it's good, it's bad. That's it. Or
It's decent. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as like Bunkers and Badasses.
okay.
Copus, how are you?
Can you hear me now?
Please, quiet, Mike.
Houston, you sound like you're on the moon. You want to join? Send me a DM on Instagram, and we will set you up with a link.
Oh, so
There's Yankee.
Mike,
Okay.
I am in fact borrowing the Sporty. I am picking it up tomorrow.
I hope it's going to be later in the day.
Whenever Nicole tells me to meet her.
Yes, mommy.
Juice.
Oh,
You gonna be able to join, brother?
apologize for that one. So touch of rain in the afternoon,
Yeah,
but
tomorrow's gonna be a nasty day, but I've already signed up to just endure it.
it high of 40, and I'm thinking because I might have an opportunity to ride tomorrow afternoon,
Yeah,
and I might just go. It'll probably be a good total of about 100 miles.
Yeah, I really want to get the bike ahead of time so I can adjust to it, strap stuff to it to make sure everything's attached properly.
Mm-hmm.
That way I'm not like, oh, I'm just going to throw everything on it last second, go down the interstate, and then all of my shit is 50 miles behind me because it flew off.
Yeah.
That's where my road warrior instinct comes in. Yes, warrior spelled correctly.
That's
Brother.
like road warrior. That's what you should get, Aaron. You should get a Yamaha Warrior. Isn't that what your brother had?
I don't know. So my brother had a Yamaha Raider and then decided to break it.
Mike's fixing his issues.
How about now?
Holy
Oh,
God!
Yes. Yeah, we hear you now.
Hi, welcome to the show. My name's Randy
Damn,
Ryder.
all right. I'm gonna go ahead and go like that. There we go.
I had to pull a Sydney and do an external mic. For some reason, my
Honestly, Mike, external mics like that are way better to use.
yeah.
I was flirting with the idea of getting mine set up real quick, but
I use one.
Yeah, obviously you guys can see mine.
yeah.
Oh, I
Courtesy
thought
of
you were just
fish.
happy to see us.
I hate to say none of ours are as impressive as Sydney's. So there's that.
Well,
Where
I
is
think
Mother
she's
of
out
pearl.
to try to.
Where is Sydney?
impress somebody.
That's a great question.
I'm gonna guess work because I haven't heard from her like all day.
What a bum.
She's headed down to FA too, so
Yeah, she
Yeah,
took
I
next
think-
weekend off.
Yeah, I think she's heading down on Tuesday. I think she said she's leaving.
Yeah, she'll probably
Paul's
work
already
every
down
day
there.
till. Chucker
Oh,
Paul.
he left. He told me he
They're-
was leaving
no,
Wednesday morning.
they're not
He
leaving.
is at-
He is
No.
with Colleen and Shaker in outside
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. So yeah, they're all coming
Yeah.
down Wednesday.
He-
So yeah, I think they may
Yeah, so he-
bump into me. I talked to Whiskey Chaser this morning. I think we all did. It was on.
Oh,
I can't remember.
Aaron and I were planning on meeting you at Tipton.
did you
So and I
guys,
think that's where they're going
get
to.
Hey, did you guys get a hold of Chase? Because I think he said something about having a bunch of beer, but because him and Parker are riding, they're not going to have a good way of carrying it.
I will text him.
think- Let's say I think Juice said he'd swing through to pick it up.
That's
he wants
true.
to get like a couple hours of sleep because he's leaving Tuesday. I think he said Tuesday night. He's gonna go and like find a place to sleep 2 hours in Tennessee and then finish out the drive. I think is what he said. Don't quote me.
So I need to look at the map again.
Do I need to bring anything up there?
Rumble mints.
Yeah.
And get your bucket.
Oh,
So-
I'm gonna get my bucket when I'm in.
Every time I see Rowdy, I better see a 5-gallon bucket strapped to his bike from here on out.
Okay.
Even if there's nothing in it, just an
I mean,
empty
the well
5-gallon
that
bucket.
I'm afraid what would be in
Oh,
it.
you threw me off because you changed the. All right.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to figure out what way.
Talking with chat.
Oh,
What way.
So now I got to get a different link.
Yeah,
Juice is
just
coming
confirmed
because
he is
he's-
going to stop at their place and pick up some of the beer.
Yeah, he's
Well,
going
I
through
mean,
Indiana,
if Juice is going to pick it up, that's fine. But we could easily swing through Nashville Wednesday morning and snag it.
I was about to say that's kind of on your way.
That is legitimately, I'm driving right by their house.
It's also on Juice's way, I think.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how Juice is coming down because he said he's going through Indiana.
Eastbound and down, baby.
He's
Yeah,
on the west side of
Right.
Michigan, so it would make sense. I mean, he's going to go through Indiana no matter what.
yeah, no, because I was thinking it'd be easier for him to hit 75 and then.
I
Well,
think he
Any
will.
two wheels, There's a few other people that are supposed to be coming.
Yeah.
Bedlam is rage eating right now. He does this late at night.
Oh, it's just getting it, making sure that everybody that wants to ride to drive together is getting to drive and ride together.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be riding.
You ride
So was-
About
halfway.
half of it.
So who was able to get a hotel in Tipton?
Not I.
Okay, we might have to throw some bunks together.
I'll sleep
I have
on
a
the
room.
couch.
I'll sleep
Well,
on the floor.
Yeah, I have a room, and I'll have obviously downtown 650. My childhood friend, he's going to be there, so we can probably get a single bed. So that usually means there's a couch and there's a couple of chairs in the room too. So we can get a rollaway in there. We could probably get 5 or 6 of us in there.
I've got a
I'll
sleeping
sleep on the
pad.
floor.
Yeah,
I'll
I got a
sleep
sleeping
under
pad.
the underpass.
You're bringing a sleeping bag to the camp out?
A pad. Sleeping pad. I got a warm weather sleeping bag that should be delivered soon.
I'm bringing my truck. I'm bringing my ruck, man.
I was thinking that 45, the 50 would be good. No, I'm not sure.
There he is.
Hey,
Speak of the weird.
What's happening, buddy?
Years.
Invading the land.
You
Do
threw
you
me
have a
off when
painting
you
of
changed
Ju-
names?
Do you have a painting of June Cleaver on your wall?
Well, actually, I found that in a little creek in my neighborhood.
What?
It's a hand painting of a melodramatic woman.
That's June Cleaver.
It looked.
No, this woman doesn't seem to be as happy as June, unless June had better medications.
Oh, that looks
She's
so
so-
familiar.
So has anybody seen the movie Airplane?
Nope.
It looks like.
You've never seen the movie Airplane? What? Oh, that's right. Aaron, probably not.
I've
Okay,
got
so,
Sky, remember?
Very lightweight.
so the jive
Come
talking
on,
woman
Rainey.
in Airplane.
They're young.
Yeah, the jive talking woman in Airplane. That's the translator for the
Oh,
jive
that's
talkers.
awesome.
That's June Cleaver.
I remember that now.
That's awesome.
Just talking a
Excuse
bunch of
me, I
nonsense to me
speak
right
jive.
now.
Yeah,
And
that
don't call me Shirley.
was the coolest part of that movie. The coolest part of that I saw an interview with the two guys that did that, and they hired these guys to talk jive and to teach it to the white people. And in the interview, they were like, "Yeah, there's no such language," so we just sat there and made up words.
My middle
Yeah,
school
so-
class actually offered that as
It made the movie awesome, though. But
Juice said his route is 65 to 24 to 75.
Yeah, so he's gonna be driving right by my house too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Juice.
When are you
that's
planning on
what-
coming
yeah.
through Nashville, Juice? Because we might just convoy together.
Good. Now that you don't work Wednesday, we absolutely
Let's
probably
say y'all
Yeah.
need to get yourself some CB radios and start yourselves a convoy.
breaker 2-4.
I'll be in Clarksville Tuesday night.
Hey, so will Aaron, and then we're leaving Wednesday morning apparently.
Tuesday.
We
night
are
might be
too
a
early
little
Wednesday
rough.
morning.
so, Shaq, are you going to Tifton again?
No, this is a whole different route. So I'm meeting
You
up
suck.
with Trucker Paul and
Colleen.
David Cog. He's
Colleen's
coming
still
up.
with you guys, right?
Yep.
Colleen, I believe Trucker rode out to Atlanta to meet her, and I think he dropped her off in Murfreesboro, where she's staying with her friends in Murfreesboro. We'll hook up with her on Wednesday morning. And what is it, Cog, the guy that rides the Honda, David?
David.
Cog and
Yeah.
Will?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. He rides that beautiful white and blue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Casper.
Casper.
I thought he was just gonna come straight from like DFW.
I think he's on tour first. He's already headed out there, I think.
Okay.
And
So-
then any two wheels, I heard you guys bring his name up. Last I heard, he was taking off Wednesday morning from Evansville. I'm not sure what his itinerary is.
I don't know. He hasn't come up in the chat on my Discord yet. I'm out of Shade Tree's Discord loop right now.
He's a wild man, I tell you what. He came up to Indy a couple weekends back, and I hooked up with him to ride with him. And it was it's February,
Yeah.
but it was a 60 degree day to start when we hooked up, and he's just in a t-shirt. The bike that he rides, he has no way to pack anything, no fairing or anything. So I said, I can throw something on my tour bag. Oh, no, man, I'll be all right. Dude, 5 hours later, it's 40 degrees. He's still in a fucking t-shirt. I'm like, man, I got extra coats. No, man, I'm good. My nipples can cut fucking glass, but I'm good.
He's a character. I love hanging out with him.
He's a wild
Brave
man. Alex knows, don't you, buddy?
Oh yeah.
I saw the funniest meme today. It said, "This weather confuses my nipples."
In and out.
Oh,
You guys can make Aaron say his favorite.
So everybody getting excited, getting all packed up, getting all ready?
I'm packing tomorrow.
So, do y'all want to hear the final tally for how many boxes are down there from Indy Ridge?
Can we all guess?
While we're on live stream?
Do we get free jelly beans?
You want to take a guess? Oh, sure. I'm not going to tell you what's in them.
Hang on.
I'm not going to tell you what's in them.
I was going to say, I thought that the... Oh, okay.
Yeah, two boxes are a secret. I can't tell you what's inside them. The other ones are stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, the first two boxes were for the boys. Boys got to pick through and get gloves and hats. Oh, he sent a bunch of hats down, a bunch of gloves, a bunch of Crows, Apaches, Comanches, and so the boys got to pick through all that.
13 boxes.
Sounds like a raiding party.
I was gonna say 12.
You know what? I tell you what, I'm not going to tell you. And so everybody make their bets, and the winner, I'll have something good for.
All right. So Rainey, write it down. I said 12.
Aaron just guessed his age.
All right.
So, well,
Damn it, Bruiser! I thought we were friends.
You're bringing a sleeping bag to the camp out?
oh yeah.
Okay, who's 20 minutes behind?
So I put on my YouTube. I have a poll going on my YouTube. So that's what the boots are out for. I did a poll. I took the 4 newest pair of boots I had, shined them up, and I'm doing a poll.
Juice.
Which
Juice,
boots
come
am
on,
I wearing
come
down
on
to the
stream.
camp out?
Oh, Sid!
Sid!
And Sid.
Why are your
Sid
ass
here?
not in here? Why are your ass? Wow, English. Goon. Do I speak it?
Oh,
You just had a stroke.
English
Why-
motherfucker. Do you speak?
Why am your ass?
Dude, did you have a stroke? Do you need medical assistance?
Yeah, probably.
Why is?
It's all the fucking traumatic brain injuries.
All bondulins.
Help me, step trucker.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
No, that's gonna be Aaron Thursday night. Save me, step trucker! You're stuck in my castle.
You know what? If I don't get house as a license plate, I'll get it made as a hoodie.
Oh,
So I just got it.
We talked.
I got a text from Steve. He said I cannot tell you what's in the boxes.
Oh, so even you're getting a surprise.
Here's what I can
keep
tell you.
watching.
The big box is a bunch of gifts and surprises and letters to different people in the organization, and it's
That's
not supposed to
great.
be opened until that box is still closed up in David's house.
Well, that'll
If I beat you there, I'll secure it for you, just like we talked about.
Oh, David's sitting on it. He'll be fine. Hopefully, we'll all get there
Sid,
together.
even better because we need somebody else to help with this debauchery.
Oh, my God. Sid, if
Oh,
you get
Mike's
injured,
already
I'm gonna be upset.
recruited a great crew for this.
I have, and it's gonna be a little nuts.
I'm gonna make it awful. What do you mean? I'm not.
Yeah, it's already. I'll fire like 4 or 5 questions to David. He'll answer them like a day later, answer all of them. I'll fire 4 more questions. It'll take me another 4 or 5 days to answer. So, but it's crazy.
Like, this whole trip is going to be phenomenal. Especially on my end, traveling with Aaron.
Yard pops.
Nothing but two Will Goon fucking crossover is going to be fucking wild.
I agree.
So, Aaron, when are you heading out of Ohio?
Okay, so it's going to take me about, I'm going to guess on the low side, 7 hours on a bike to get to Goon. So keeping that in mind, Goon, I am working Tuesday. You tell me when to show up, and I'll show up.
When you get here, if you're fucking exhausted, I will load your bike and we'll take off. Done.
So you want me to just
You can
leave
sleep.
Tuesday after work and arrive at like 2 a.m. Wednesday morning? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, I want to get there to Tipton about the same time Rainey does.
I will probably get there sometime between. So if I leave here at 8, it'll be like 35 degrees in the morning. But I mean, since Aaron's riding too, since he's on Nicole's bike, and she'll be very upset if he doesn't ride it. He'll be in the same cold, so I'll bear it. I plan on getting there probably. It says 8 hours driving straight, so it should probably get me there. Taking breaks, so that's about what time I'll be.
Afternoon?
Yeah.
All right. How far is Tipton from your place, dude?
Let's look. Pull up the Googles
4 hours.
as soon as I fix my chair.
2.5.
Well, Aaron, you and I are both going to be heading to Clarksville on Tuesday night. I'll be Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah. I get off work roughly around 3-ish. I can probably finagle my way a little earlier if need be on Tuesday. But it's Tuesday, from what I've been seeing for the Ohio weather, great.
Yeah, you'll be leaving later than me, and you're 2 hours. What? No, you're in Columbus, 4 hours more east than me.
Yeah, I'm a little farther east.
You're going to be late.
Yeah, Aaron,
I'm planning on being in Clarksville about 5, 6 o'clock Tuesday
you're
evening.
Not far from the drag.
Well, I'll have to go out and get a drink.
Yeah, I'm like 40 minutes east
Checker.
of downtown Columbus.
What's that?
I'm
So
like,
I'll have to go out and get a drink.
if possible.
Well, hell yeah.
Has anybody heard from Moto Diablo? I didn't even know he was hurt until somebody said it last week.
He was hurt.
He's hurt?
Somebody said he got hurt. Yeah. Has anybody heard from him?
Is he?
No, last time I texted him, he said he was just burnt out from work.
That's
Okay.
weird.
Yeah, that could have been one of those things that got started up.
I DM'd him in the Discord, and he said he was not planning on coming down. He's got some other rides he has in store, and
Okay.
I don't know what happened with Charlie.
All right.
I'll text him.
And
Okay.
that was like 4 days ago.
Okay, so this was probably like a week ago, probably a little more. So it was probably something got stirred up in the chat, and somebody said he got hurt, and probably was thinking about somebody else. So
Yeah, there was somebody who did recently get hurt in Shade Tree's Discord.
somebody got their
Yeah,
hips
I know.
crushed, and it was somebody from, I think he was from Texas. I think is where he's from,
Oh
I know who you're talking about.
and I can't remember who it was.
Let me watch
Um,
it. I got the report open.
He had just got into the chat, and I didn't know who he was before, probably like 3 weeks ago, and then like a
How
week
did
and
it
a half
happen?
ago, motorcycle accident. I think, pretty sure.
I was
So
looking
we're-
everywhere to see what happened. He was posting pictures of, him in the hospital and everything. It's like, geez, what happened? Yeah, he busted broke his pelvis, didn't he?
Yeah, he broke his pelvis
Yeah.
in like 4 places, I think.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Charles or
I
we
think
talking
he
about
said
somebody else?
5.
Aaron, we got 7.5 hours to drive.
I did mine in 4.
Okay, so about the same as me.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
guys leave out about 8 and I leave out about 8, we'll probably get there about the same time, and then we can go to Olive Garden and get a soup because it will be freaking cold. This literally every time I've gone down now, this will be the third time. It will be another right in the cold to get there, go to Olive Garden to warm up.
I'll be right back.
Are you in Missouri now, Mike?
Right south of Nashville, or not Nashville, Memphis. I'm in Memphis. I
Oh,
don't even know
okay.
where I'm at anymore.
I got you.
Memphis.
Is the Missouri thing out now?
When it's going to be?
No, I mean, is it out? Last I talked to you, I thought you were talking about you were going to be going up there for a gig or something.
Oh, well, I was going to go up and do Echo Bluff. But
No, as far as work, I thought you were going to move.
Oh, no. Yeah. Shut down because when they started talking about, that's a night shift position and it's 12 hours. It paid very well, but I was not going to work 12-hour shifts nights.
Right.
So I told them they could keep it and give it to someone else who's younger.
That's
and
why it
doesn't
paid
care
so
about being
well.
at the night. Yes. Yeah.
Working night shifts honestly sounds really attractive to me because I'm a night owl. I can gladly sleep through most of the day and stay up all night.
So as a younger guy, when I worked at Motorola, I worked it was 3 on, 4 off, 4 on, 3 off, and my off days, I went. That's when I took care of everything. I was already primed to party and stay up all night, and then when it wasn't party time, I'd go shopping in the middle of the night. Nobody was ever out. And in Chicago, everything is open 24 hours a day, so you could literally do anything in the middle of the night. So it was like living at night with a whole lot less people around. So I loved it as a young. No.
Rowdy, how you doing, brother?
Dude, I am living the dream. Big old pit bull, pretty much sharing a recliner with me because he's a fat idiot. He doesn't realize he's 90 pounds. And Emily is asleep
Guessing about
before
people
me
grab or
on
something
the
like that.
recliner. Life's good. Can't wait to see you guys, man.
Soon, buddy.
If anybody was wondering, it was a lug in the Discord who got hurt.
Oh,
Who
Lug.
was it? Bug?
A lug. As in
Okay.
lug nut. Yeah. Yeah.
Sid, be careful if you're riding through a snowstorm on the first day.
What day is she?
I've
Is she
catch-
getting there? She's not gonna Superfoot, is she?
I hope not.
I think.
Hopefully
I'm not
she
gonna-
answers in the chat, though.
Yeah, I'm not going to swear to it, but I think Sid said she's leaving sometime Tuesday, and she's going to break up the journey.
Well, luckily she has a really good pair of gloves and a good pair of boots, so hopefully she'll be all right. Just saying.
Plug.
we need all the family for the family.
Oh, we need everybody there so that we can do the true Weirdos Assemble live stream. Are we gonna do that Friday or Saturday?
I'd say Saturday.
So the hard thing is, depending on what time we do it Saturday, is karaoke night. If we do it after the sun sets, but if we do it after the sun sets, visuals will be really bad.
Well, I mean,
Yingling room.
Yingling room, or we could do it in the beer shed.
Could do it in the beer shed.
We just got to get Josh and Shay and David and Cindy over there for
Good
a little
luck with
bit.
that. At
What
the,
if
at
we
the
do
camp
Weirdos
out,
Assemble, and then we
Have fun with that.
yeah.
We could live stream the karaoke too.
Live stream karaoke.
Oh, great, because there needs to be live video evidence.
So
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I take evidence. I get video evidence all the time with the karaoke.
I was just talking to somebody on the phone a few moments ago while I was muted. It happens to be a fellow weirdo who is not in the stream at the moment, and she wanted to know, Goon, what are we doing about the mic situation?
So her and I were messaging about that earlier. Sid.
I was leaving a name off.
So mine requires this mixer box thing that Fish sent me. So I guess we'll need a mic.
Mine just requires a USB.
Okay.
I can bring one, but it's
Yeah,
It's-
okay.
it
Sid
requires
confirmed she is
manpower.
leaving Tuesday.
So if somebody has a laptop, because I don't have one anymore.
I've got a laptop and an ADDA and a mic that I can bring.
Okay.
I have my laptop here. I hadn't thought of bringing it, but I suppose I could. Wouldn't be a hard thing to do because I'm bringing my truck.
I just need
Yeah.
somebody with a big power adapter thingy. So Shaker, if your air compressor is available, we may need that.
I'll have it.
Sweet. That's awesome. You're not
So-
gonna need it for your front tire, right?
All right.
What's that?
Looks like Sid approves of the whole
Are,
mic.
are you gonna need it for your front tire?
I was
No.
about to say, Sid,
No
does this answer
I
your
had
question?
forgot about that.
I think we said so many prayers.
But if we do it in the Yingling room, then we won't. We'll be able to just grab a power strip.
My
Oh, yeah,
my only concern with being in the Yingling room is how many other people are in there having very loud conversations that could drown us out, depending on what time we do the stream.
You can't secure a cabin?
That would be an idea.
We could
I
do it in
know
10.
I know for a
They're
fact
kind of
that-
cramped, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a whole bunch of people,
Well, we could do a cycle. We could cycle people in and out because I doubt we could get like Shade Tree and Shay if you were able to get them for a little bit, maybe, but I don't know for like the whole stream.
Well, I mean, I didn't expect him to hang out for the whole stream.
But
I can get a hold of Dave real quick, make sure they're not occupied.
I know
Which
one.
they probably will be, but
I know one cabin's occupied.
I mean, yeah, let's see if we can do that. Shaker, if you don't mind.
hey, I don't have it in inside track to Dave. That Mike, you're talking to him all the time.
Oh.
You should,
Yeah, it takes him 3 days to get back from me. But yeah,
Right.
it'll probably be easier to get a hold of him there than
We'll see
to
what
get him to answer
Right.
his phone.
If not,
Yeah.
the beer shed or the
Yeah.
Yingling room.
We do a morning stream and we get everyone that's hungover to like a McD's, and we just live stream in the McD's restaurant.
That's a good idea.
I actually thought about that from a Starbucks or a Mickey D's or most cafes now have.
Waffle House.
So
there's hardly a restaurant of any kind that does not have a free Wi-Fi for customers.
well, Waffle House has dial-up. I mean, you can like plug in.
I mean, I'm going to bring my tablet, which has like its own cell plan. So we would just need.
I don't see why you could.
I have the adapter,
I don't-
so we could just plug it into that and run through
I
Riverside.
don't see why the south side of the camp house, where the couches and everything are, I don't see why you couldn't set up shop there.
Where all the
Where
kegs
everybody
were
was
this past
Steven
October.
Dodd Seeger last year.
You probably could.
We also discussed having the live stream at the gazebo. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be limited on electrical connections, but you'd be away from the big crowds. It'd be quieter, and the
Yeah.
scenery would be better.
It's just the biggest thing I think is to try to figure out the time of day, because we want to be seen on camera, obviously, so we have to do it while the sun's up.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the rides are going to look like this year, because we're obviously not doing the Big Earth ride anymore. I'm pretty sure that's already been well announced.
The Hangover ride, from what I'm tracking, is now the new opening ride. Last I heard. Now that could have changed.
I still think they're against doing a Birch ride. They don't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I've heard
I,
that.
I,
And they're gonna
if that
break
was
it
the
up.
Case, I wouldn't be going.
They're going to break it
got
up into
the,
smaller rides too. They're going
You
to
got
do.
the Coder Z Memorial Ride too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that there was going to be a memorial ride. I didn't hear the day, but I heard it's going to be all like in town and back roads. No
Back
interstate
roads
at
up to
all.
the north, to the north of the campgrounds. Yeah, north and east of the campgrounds is where they're
Yeah.
looking at going. Juice knows all about that. He's setting it up.
A
Juice
7
set
is
it
the
up.
scrambled egg.
I don't.
All gotta wear orange.
The scrambled egg would be the breakfast
Yeah,
run.
I gotta go find one of my orange shirts.
Scrambled eggs pretty good.
I don't
Scrambled
see
egg is
my
a
orange,
bomb.
but I can try to remedy
Got to get their hash browns.
Ooh.
Dude, their biscuits and gravy was to murder a midget for. It was so good.
Murder a what?
A midget.
Okay.
It.
Coder.
Saturday will be the memorial.
That
ride.
midget better have some Coke.
Saturday was the
Hey,
memorial ride.
You
All
don't
right.
murder the midget, you do the coke off the midget.
I just tuned into the weirdest part of a conversation
Right?
I was missing.
That's what happens when you zone in and out, buddy. You
We
miss
had
all the good
3
shit.
conversations going, and I just tuned into one.
That is the lasting influence of remote coder, let me tell you.
Yeah,
You don't need to
Miss
bring an
that
orange
guy.
shirt. Okay.
you don't need it.
Yeah, David is going to get some shirts made up.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
own
Yeah.
anything orange.
I'm gonna pack an orange
I-
shirt, so I
I
got
gotta
a
pack,
dozen.
I've got a few. I've got a few orange ones, but
I have the
just to, yeah, it's gonna be a like I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a fundraiser thing or whatever, but it'll be to help raise money. So they'll be selling shirts there. So
And don't forget, anybody that's in the Discord, that any two wheels is making up T-shirts of his David's actual design for the
Yeah.
shop that he was going to have.
Yeah,
So,
I saw in Any Two Wheels Discord. I said I wanted one.
Yeah,
I still gotta give him his October camp out shirt. I haven't got to hang out with him since before then.
That reminds me, I should probably get a shirt at least for Nicole, since she couldn't make it this time around, but her bike's there.
you know, I know somebody that has a t-shirt shop that's just opened up. Just saying.
Oh, really? Who might that be?
Hang on.
Someone's trying to get a shameless plug in here.
Let me just check the Discord. I'm just excited about it. One,
No, I
because
don't
it took
blame
me
you.
it took me 5 days for the one design to be approved, and they kept telling me that it was under approval, and I'm like,
You know,
L-
I bet
literally-
it had a skull on it.
yeah, but it's approved now, so and it looks pretty dope. So
I mean, don't we
I'm
all
happy.
have skulls?
I know
Why would they
I've
find that
bought I've bought some of the leftover camp out shirts the last several camp outs. So
It is tradition to wear the camp out shirt and get kicked out of a Buc-ee's.
Not tradition for some
I was
people.
going to say, are you
It
guys going to
is-
have your convoy
the-
stop at a Buc-ee's?
It's the
Like,
two-wheel goon tradition, and now
So-
I'm getting random in on it.
It is a legend. I thought it was a
So,
shaker for
so are you guys
I
going to
will
have?
free the tatas and get kicked out of another fucking Buc-ee's.
Are
Oh,
you guys,
so
Add it to the
Fuck
whole of the
Buc-ee's.
training orders
I
on
don't
your
know
wall.
are you guys going to have the convoy stop at a Buc-ee's so you guys can get kicked out? There?
Yep.
if we are doing convoy,
Fucking
we'll
Buc-ee's
have-
rocks. I don't care
I
what
love
anybody
Buc-ee's.
says.
They kick you all out.
I'll
Yeah, if
be
you
sure to
They got
pack,
awesome breakfast burritos.
They do. They
Yeah,
really
they go well with
do.
Ruffle Mints.
They're girthy.
They have awesome everything.
Right.
Now,
I don't know why people are bitching about Buc-ee's, man. It's fucking. It's a
Jealousy.
great
Yeah.
oasis.
It's
It's
to
jealousy.
keep the goon
Entertaining.
out because he
They're
freed the
sexist.
tatas.
Family
Sydney, don't feel
established.
bad. You still have to pack too. I've
They
done
support the
really
beaver, not the tatas.
Arguably, the beaver is more important.
Real quick, you guys were talking about T-shirts. My boy,
Oh, that looks nice.
Sure, brother.
That is
you
nice.
see it?
Yeah.
Look,
He
I've-
just got a new printer. It's literally a printer. It works like an inkjet, but it lays it down like a screen print. You can give him any kind of image,
Nice.
and in 5 minutes, it's bam, it's on a freaking T-shirt.
I kind of want to have one of my logos made now.
Well, right, it's
Are
like a name tag.
That's one of
Wear
those.
it
I think I
around.
know somebody who knows somebody kind of deals because, like, I know somebody who's got a friend of his that has the patent and sells those type of machines now.
They're like, they're not cheap. They're like
Yeah.
20 grand.
Shaker.
I got a buddy who's a
gotta ask you
gunsmith that's
question.
engraving my logo on one of my foregrips.
Ooh.
Sweet.
All right, Shaker. Are you
Yeah.
bringing the "Don't Tread My Nutsack" sticker?
Please.
Don't tread on my nut cheek.
Nut
Nut
cheek, you fucking idiot.
The
It's
cheek.
too late
We
now.
need banners of that, man.
We need that as a flag. Just hanging up outside the Weirdos
Okay.
Assemble area.
If we
You
can
know,
do
my
that as a
buddy,
flag-
I could probably get that on a T-shirt.
with Circus Bear's head on it.
dude, if yes, if we could get that as a flag, I would proudly attach it to my Rebel and run around all.
I
the
would
time with
I
it.
would ride it all the time.
I would
Oh,
put it on
yeah.
a,
For
I'd
those
put it on
of
a
you
Susie
that
bar.
aren't tracking what we're talking, yes, Sentinel, we'll go to Buc-ee's. And
I
I'm
have-
wearing the. Never
I have the
mind.
original. Should I show this or yeah, we got enough. You me show it?
Yeah, we didn't get demonetized the first time. I was going to pull it up.
Wait. Oh, hang on.
Wrong one. Hey, now.
I remember there was a second one with it having a Rebel, and then there's a third one with Circus Bear's face.
Oh my!
There it is.
That was the original one. That was the
Forgot
original
all
one.
about
I
that.
love it.
If we get a flag of that made up, I am absolutely putting that on the top of the ice fishing shelter for up north. So that way, when they're having the Winnie Derby, you can everybody. can
Don't
get
tread on my
blown
net
over
cheek.
Now the
like-
question
Well,
is,
you-
do we-
Okay,
do
so
we get
you
it
know
as a
I
flag?
have. When I was doing the T-shirts, I had to get removable, where it removes all the background from images, and so that's how I
Yeah.
made all my images. And I could make that into a removable image and put it on T-shirts, stickers, whatever we want.
Please no.
No, wait, didn't somebody make one with Steph Trucker himself as the image?
Don't be Steph Trucker.
It's going to be Aaron Thursday night.
Oh god.
What are you doing, Steph Trucker?
Yeah, the back gate at 10.
This is not the Aaron you're looking for.
You know, when you guys were all going off on that, I didn't even get it at first. I didn't. I was like, "What the fuck? What are they talking about?"
There it
Oh,
is.
Steph Trucker?
Just all that stuff. And it's like, open up any porn site, and you'll get it.
Well, you can now.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Why do I have to be doing this on my work laptop?
I'm trying to find the original. The original one had
How
the
do you
two
choose to make that mistake.
The original
Yeah,
one
let me
somebody
go
made
through
had
the
the two
Discord.
fat. Somebody had the two fat trucker guys on mud flaps. They had one turned around where they were on
Oh,
top of
yeah.
each other, and I can't find it.
Oh,
I saved it, but I can't find it.
I'm
Brokeback
crying. This is
Trucker.
fucking amazing.
Oh God.
I think we need to make a one-time limited
Oh hi,
shirt
you up here? Come here.
just for Step Trucker of the Step Trucker image.
You know, I didn't realize how much we talk in the Weirdos Assemble Discord. Holy fuck, y'all. My fucking fingers are getting tired from scrolling.
We talk a lot.
Use the search feature.
That was the first time Paul was on, I think.
You know what? Once you find the image, just pin it.
Oh God, I could have done that. I could have just searched it.
I've got it. It was a message from Sid.
Search.
Oh my! I'm lit actually
Nut
watering
cheek.
from the eyes right now. I'm laughing that hard.
No.
Yeah, no, there's no reference to it, but I've got the image right here. Hang on, I'll drop a link to the comment, or I'll pin
Just repost it. Just copy it and paste it.
Hang on.
There
Get
you go.
close.
There it is in the present.
And the oh boy. Let me.
I'm gonna try that that logo I've got and see if I can slip it into the t-shirt shop. See if they'll approve it.
Oh, I wanted the other
My
one.
nut cheek?
Does anybody remember how that actually got started?
No.
I don't even remember how that got started. There was so much alcohol involved that night.
We were that's back when we got real drunk on these things. But somebody
Yeah.
about got a squirrel, and I posted the squirrel that had these huge ass cheeks full of nuts. And then somebody took that and put under it. It might have been Sydney. Put under it. Don't step on my nut cheeks. And then it evolved from there. And then it evolved from there.
Oh man.
Sid was looking at TikTok at that point.
TikTok.
Titcock.
Oh, and here's where we get into kumquat territory real quick.
The finest.
Kumquat.
The privilege of knowing.
Well, I'm running like an hour behind you guys. I haven't got my good drink on yet, so I'm still running behind you guys.
I'm still sober, sadly.
I sobered up a lot. I need to fix that real quick.
Not me, man.
For the first
Past
Well-
my bedtime, but I don't
I'm
care.
starting to feel a buzz. And I
Don't
think that's
tread
'cause
my
of the
nut
shine.
cheek.
I came into this one after St. Patrick's Day dinner. I'm way ahead.
So I've been studying all the karaoke, but apparently the wrong ones because the ones Aaron posted are not the ones I have been practicing.
The
Well,
ones
and I was
posted
gonna
were just
ask.
examples.
I was gonna ask. like,
Practice.
we need to pick versions of like what these things were doing, like parting glass and whatnot, because there's a lot of them out there.
I'd rather do High Kings because the other versions are kind of abbreviated, and I think that's probably the. I mean, that's. I don't control the mass here, but I wanted to do Who I'd Be from the Shrek soundtrack, and I want to do Turbo Lover.
And I will let you have Turbo Lover. It's all, I love that song too, but that one's all you, buddy.
Well, there's also If You're Gonna Be Dumb from you sent me that whole list of stuff, and that's the first time I'd actually heard that song.
You gotta be tough.
That's the first time I heard that song all the way through, and I was like, "Oh my god, somebody's got to do this to the camp out." Because Josh is always quoting
If
it.
you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough.
Shaker, you bring
When you get knocked down, you gotta get back up.
Oh gosh, somebody should do John Prine.
Should do what?
Sid's rolling her eyes in text right now
Why is Sid not coming in here and rolling her eyes in person?
because she's so tired. She has less than 2 brain cells firing at once right now.
That would be
me
excellent.
every day.
That would be excellent. Bring it in.
Right.
She verified
Sid,
she's
post.
very tired.
Yes, I am. I'll be bringing it.
Nice.
So I already asked you this. You said you like the Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah, Bobby Keys.
Yeah. How do you feel about Sweet Virginia?
Sweet Virginia. I don't know. How should I feel about it?
I don't know. I'm asking you because I got an idea here.
All right.
Well, then,
I mean, whatever you got, I'll play.
I'll send you the thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or no, that's Sweet Melissa. I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Allman
you're
Brothers.
thinking of, which I love too, but that's not exactly what I'm thinking of. It's
Sweet
a
Virginia.
It's a short Stone tune.
I'll check it out.
Don't judge me.
He's drinking Emily's wine.
Rowdy, what are you into?
Judging the hell out of me,
Oh.
There was
Ooh,
talk.
is that some free feet for a moment?
I ended up leaving late October. I left on Monday because of all that rain you all hit on Sunday. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
So my sister's in the chat,
Tuesday,
and she was laughing the entire time.
Yeah.
We don't see any.
Oh my god, Goon! I found the step trucker meme. I'm sending it to you on Instagram.
I found something else for you.
Post it
Oh
in the
god.
Discord.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Oh, there.
Oh yeah, the one from
I forgot about that one.
There's one more somewhere with Abel's face on it.
That's the one. That's the one I
I've got to
remember.
find
I can't find it.
There's one with Abel's face on it. There's one with Shaker. It was.
I haven't seen
think it just
Shaker's
turned
face
into
yet.
a.
So with karaoke, Sid said that she's going to do Wonder Boy by Tenacious D. To continue
I'll
what
sing
she
that
talked
with her.
me into on Brain Fart
That's
October.
good duet material.
Yeah.
I am not. Well, we duetted. Was a tribute. She talked me into doing karaoke, and I said only if she gets on stage with me, and then we did tribute. If I can be manipulated into getting on stage for karaoke again,
We
I
are
will probably do
dragging
some
your ass
Midwest
onto the
emo,
stage.
just in tribute.
We're gonna beat you and pull you off your moped and drag you up to the stage.
You
Only-
can
only if you
certainly
beat-
try.
only
I will
if
tell
you
you the
beat
same
Aaron
thing I told all of my
Dildos.
players earlier today. You can certainly try.
Only if you beat Aaron with dildos. How about that?
Okay.
I believe there were
No.
explicit instructions regarding dildos this time.
Dildo beating is illegal now at the camp out.
Ah.
Cindy will give you a spanking for real, and you will not like it.
Hey.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
okay. So I should.
I've never seen. I've only seen Cindy get mad about two things. One was the dildo, and the other was all the cigarette butts. The last March camp out.
Yeah.
So yes, do not piss off Cindy. That would be a bad thing.
Police your butts.
Please your butt.
Yeah, I try.
I'm
to
a
put mine in
peaceful
either
man, and
empty
I will
can-
beat the shit out of you on Cindy's behalf.
Yeah. I try to put my empty buds either in a can or my pocket. It depends on how much I had to drink that night.
Do you smoke?
Occasionally, yeah. I socially.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I smoke.
No. How do you get cigarettes?
I go to the store and buy one pack per year, typically for the riding season, or I bum
Oh.
off other people.
You get your cousin
He's
to
got
buy a
the good
pack for
stuff.
you.
Yes,
You, get to
just
you
like-
slip
got the
your
good-
cousin an extra $5, and he picks it up
He's
for
got
you.
the good swish and flick.
just like
Everybody's got that
all the-
quick- that
I guess someone else will get it for me.
Swish and flick.
Hunter S. Thompson over here. in the
We're
chat
not
with
playing
the
Hogwarts
windows.
Legacy over here.
So I asked this in the Discord earlier. Does everybody got their crazy camp?
Yes.
No.
You know what? I actually ordered one that'll be here tomorrow that has a very specific logo on it, just for you, Rainey.
No. Do I need to order?
I'm
like, a
I'm
crazy
excited.
shirt right now.
I'm hosed in anticipation. Where we go? I have seen that.
Yes.
I went to the rabbit hole to find all this.
I thought that was Nicole's shirt.
We're gonna send it home with her bike.
I was gonna say,
Why
Rainey,
Maggie,
Oh.
right?
you get that one-off shirt of that made and bring it when you come back to Ohio, just to give Nicole.
She would love it. That'd be awesome.
Maybe.
Should put it.
We'd never find Aaron's body.
Do you still have your magnets to give Nicole?
Oh no, she has a very good sense of humor. She would love it.
Because I see this.
Said
being
I'll
turned
bring
on a
plenty
lowrider.
for you.
Okay, so probably for Shaker because he's there the most. What is the cigar bar downtown Tampa?
Oh, I don't know about the cigar
There's-
bar.
There's one
I
not
know,
far
I
from
know,
the camp out.
Ybor City has a Toro Fuente cigar shop, which is pretty cool. And what on Josh's videos, he does the. I'd like to check out that church.
The church, yeah.
Yeah, the church cigar bar.
Okay.
There's a lot of places I want to go there, but there's no way we'll be able to go Friday or Saturday night because everything will be packed with all the people there. So
To answer you, I've got 4 full sheets of magnets and a partial one. The white part can be peeled off for like a sticky side. We can make all kinds of stickers into magnets to cover the borrowed motorcycle and magnets to make it appear as if it's covered in stickers.
Oh wow!
And
We will never find your body.
yeah, she will murder you.
I
Even on-
promise you that these will not come off going 90 miles an hour down the interstate, because that sticker you showed, I made 3 of them out of this and put them on somebody's VTX 1300.
She will murder you before the first magnet comes off. And me too.
I'm okay with that.
I'd rather she just drag him up.
Since I said something about it, that I get to take the brunt of the explosion. So
Yes.
no, don't get me killed.
But on the bright side, you're a few states away, so you have time to run.
I have time to
Really
hide. There's no
fast
running. That's true. But the Beamer's faster than the Harley, so yeah. You know, I think it's just a bummer.
We can make all of those stickers into magnets, because I'll bring a pair of scissors just for that. We can put them on the bike, and I can say, hey, I don't remember anything of Saturday, and this is what I woke up to Sunday. And just send her the picture, and then ignore any message she gives me.
But then you have to stop out. You have to drop the bike off outside of Throttle Co. and just run.
I'll do it during business hours. I will like pull in, and then just bolt. I won't even worry about grabbing my
No,
rope.
no, roll into an entourage and everybody.
Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll, baby.
Don't worry,
But
we're
if
just-
Riding dirty.
if she finds out their magnets, they'll probably end up on stuff at Throttle Co.
Probably.
You
Honestly,
can just
yeah.
scatter them throughout Throttle Co.
I could put them on
Shaker,
the
serious
bike.
question. Can you simulate a bagpipe with your sax? With your sax.
I've been accused of that, but no. The thing with what makes the bagpipe unique is the drone. So you have a constant drone tone and then a melody over the top of it, and I can't simulate that on the sax.
Shaker needs to play
What?
Careless Whisper, and we'll all sing it as a.
Well,
fucking
but
weirdo group.
what do you got in mind, Mike? What are you talking
Whisper has
about?
lyrics?
Careless,
So-
Careless Whisper.
The song we plan on doing, the Irish, the Highland song, has a bagpipe lay in it toward the end.
Yeah,
But I guess we could do it if we could have a couple of snare drums. We can just do it with drums. I'm not
No, I
sure.
mean, a
We'll
sax
go to a
will play
pawn
through
shop
it,
and
no
grab some
problem.
drums.
Are you talking about?
because I like
parking
playing.
lot
What was
Yeah.
the AC/DC "A Long Way to the Top" to rock and roll?
Yeah.
They got a bagpipe solo in the center, but a sax covers that great. So yeah. What's the tune, man?
Aaron, you got it pulled up?
I can post the link again. Takes all of like 2 seconds.
Well, it'd probably be posted in the Discord somewhere.
Yeah.
I've posted it in the Discord a couple times.
Which one, yours or Shade Tree? There's so many Discords now.
I put it in the weirdo chat.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah, mine is just for commercialization. All the cool stuff we do on Goons. So. Sorry.
You said you want the High Kings version.
Yeah, the high. Yeah,
Dude, where's my-
it's the cleanest version because it's all vocal. There's background music of any kind until you get to the drums and the guitar. So it's very clean sounding. So I don't think we'd have any problem doing it at the camp out. And we could get a 5-gallon bucket and some drumsticks and do the drum line. Really, I mean, I've done it before. I can't
What's the
remember who
name
it
of the
is
song?
that does Parting Glass.
Parting Glass.
I just posted it in the Weirdos Assemble Discord channel. the specific version Rainy's talking about.
In the Discord?
Yep.
So I'm gonna be honest. I think we had more viewers on Friday nights. Holy shit! The lag on my side is real.
Probably I could never. I could make it to Friday nights though because I don't get off till midnight. Although sometimes when I got home from work, you guys were still on. So yes, ma'am.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Aaron.
Keep your arms on
Gotcha.
you.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
what
think
is
I
it?
introduced that song to Rainy this past October.
It says video not available.
What?
I literally just opened it on my channel.
Then we'll just swing out.
I clicked on your link and it said video not available.
All right, I'll grab a different version then.
Nope. Now it came up.
I'll be back momentarily. I ran out of a drink.
Oh no!
Handle those harmonies.
We'll do our best.
I have thought about doing all four and laying them over in a video. You just doing.
We'll do our best.
Because it'd be good practice for editing to try to pair all of them up on
Match
the
that
same. Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
practice.
Everything's content.
Yeah,
Everything is content.
that song,
Yeah.
that specific song, the first time I heard it, I think it was in like a sophomore in high school when I heard the Celtic Women's cover of it and fell in love with the song immediately.
All right.
Well, I heard the Hoser version of it and hated it, and then when I heard the High Kings version, I was like, oh, he's so I don't know, man. He's
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about him is
I think,
just
I
weird.
think Hoser's favorite is "Take Me to Church." Other than that,
I'm not much of a fan of his covers and stuff.
Y'all listen to Shale Lynn?
Listen to what?
anyway, we can pick this topic up on the after show.
Yeah.
It's about time to wrap it
Also-
up. I appreciate.
Yeah, I was going to just say, just remember tonight because we do lose an hour in those states that aren't sane.
I thought that already happened.
Nope,
Is
tonight,
that Sunday?
Tonight.
2:00 in the morning.
Forward,
So
boys.
set your clocks forward.
We only got one more. You all know that, right? It's
One
a
more
federal
weekend?
mandate. We in
What?
with the change in fall, we're going to stay on that time.
I thought this coming one was the last one.
No, it's the next one. It's in fall.
All right.
Because I thought it was this one too, but I was corrected many times.
That is
When
something
did that-
Yeah,
a lot
so
of
we're
time-
actually going to be going an hour ahead to daylight savings time, and then like what Shaker was saying, we're going to stay on standard time.
Yeah, we're going to fall back, and that's where we're going to stay.
It makes sense. 'Cause daylight
In my,
savings time was for farmers.
52 years of living, I could never figure out which one was the changed one and which one was the original one. So
All right. Well, don't forget to set your clocks ahead for the last time. It's been great having everybody on the channel and the show. We'll do closing remarks, and then these weirdos are going to bounce. So, Aaron,
I can't wait to see everybody here in a few days. Looking forward
that's
to
a
it.
fucking fact. Bruiser,
I really wish I was going to be going, but you know, life has other things. So I'll look forward to maybe catching a live or something if at all possible. So
we'll
in the
definitely. have
meantime,
it
keep
live
shitting
for
out
you.
your ass.
Rowdy, Mr. Gigglesworth.
I love you. Hope to see you soon.
We'll see you Wednesday. Yankee. Oh, he's like, get fucked. Here you go.
That's just my salute.
Rainy.
I wanted to say, so this is my favorite Forgotten Angel. And if anybody can tell me what relationship she has to Forgotten Angels, I'll send you a buff for free.
She is
Also,
the
if you can be anything, be kind.
Am I included in this?
How many are you going to get already? Really?
So that is, in fact, her name.
And then
Okay. Well, and then there was
And the really impressive.
and Shaker.
Looking forward to seeing everybody. I love the whole experience, the run up to it, the travel to it, seeing everybody. It's a great time. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I'll try to get with you Tuesday afternoon after I get off work, and we'll go out and have a drink with Trucker Paul.
Shit, yeah.
Sounds good. I will be doing a packing live stream like I did last October, getting the truck and everything, or Durango if the wife decides to come. Whichever vehicle will be getting squared away and packed Tuesday night. So I'll post my time.
Video.
And then expect a metric fuckload of Forgotten Angels content for the next at least month. Because
Yes.
that'll be pretty much my opening for my writing season, really. Sadly. Anyway,
we're here for you.
we'll continue doing Weirdos Assembled. We'll see you guys this weekend. Next weekend. I'm already getting my fucking times confused. Some point next weekend, there'll be a Weirdos Assembled live stream. We'll all probably be absolutely intoxicated. But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun.
If the sun's up, I'll probably be okay.
Oh, but that one. We'll see. All right. These Weirdos are out.